What happened when they met each other last time? Blue Eagles going down 4-1 to West Adelaide, and that was away from home as well. Blue Eagles won it 4-1 against West Adelaide, and obviously, as I said, away from home. So this is going to be a test for West Adelaide. We thought they were down last week when they were 1-0 down. Looks like West Adelaide want to go out in straight sets like they did last year, but they came back and did well against Burkalla. Obviously won that game. And a big game here, West Adelaide against the Blue Eagles.
Okay, not only do we welcome our Adelaide Greek radio listeners through Radio Enna, it has gone just 2:45, 2:46 in the beautiful city of Adelaide, but we also welcome our ITV viewers through nplsa.com.au. Welcome to our ITV viewers through nplsa.com.au. And if you want to watch this also, get to a smart device that's got the internet, obviously, access to it, and type in nplsa.com.au. And Rob, if you've got a smartphone, there's one more step you might have to look to do.
Once you're in nplsa.com.au, you must go scroll all the way down. It says View Full Site. Just click on that, and you'll be able to see the icon, the TV icon of today's big clash, Blue Eagles against West Adelaide.
Okay, so we're probably in readiness to go through the team lineups, Rob. And we'll start with Blue Eagles as they are the home team today. They were the first through to the grand final.
And you'll see that on your screen as well with the lineups on the big screen there.
Okay, hopefully we go in sync with that. The goalkeeper for the Blue Eagles is Pedram Serjani. Wearing the number 2 today for the Blue Eagles, Adam Harris. 4, Chris Atsibatsis. 5, Chris Anikiatiko, who is also the captain. We go down to 7, Ivan Boyakino. 8, Damien Crettenton. 13, Alamal Kabidi. 18, Kimi Harris. 20, Anthony Dimas. 22, Andrea Rastovac. And 23, Hirofumi Kochi. The substitutes for the Blue Eagles today, number 9, Fortufiletti. Fortunato is his full name, which in Italian and English means lucky. 16, Matthew Charalambus. 17, Matthew Dorber. 19, Marco Balsamo. And the reserve keeper, Josef Shaiti.
Damien Crettenton's a big key player, Luca. I think last time he played in the grand final, he was the man of the match on that game. I think they played, the Blue Eagles obviously winning the grand final. It was against Campbelltown.
They lost it against Campbelltown in 2013. They won in 2011 was their last victory. Both sides are looking for their 11th crown today. But yeah, Crettenton, he does that role in the middle of the field, unnoticed, but he's such a critical player.
He's a key player.
How they control it in there.
The lineup for West Adelaide, as you got it on the screen there, it is in goals we have Lewis Moss. He's made he's recovered from that hamstring injury, which is good. He's a good goalkeeper. Number 5 is Robbie Lippert. 6 is the captain Eli Vlatzis. Number 8 is Costa Montes. 10 is Ricardo da Silva. 11 is Tom Briscoe. 12 is John Carachas, scoring that hat-trick last week against Burkalla. 14 is Nathan Anianto. 15, Tony Hatsis. Then we've got 17, Alex Rideout. And 23 is Mitch Nicholson. That's the starting lineup for West Adelaide. On the bench is number 2, Milos Tosic. Number 4 is Thomas Viet. Number 16, Lewis Vanalonga. And 13, Matthew Buzalas, with the reserve goalkeeper being Daniel Atkins. The officials for today's clash, it is senior referee Daniel Elder. His assistant is Stephen Toth. The other assistant is Isabella Blais. And fourth official is Rick Schneider. Luca.
Not sure how you guys see it, but just with that Blue Eagles lineup, Filetti on the bench, Dimas coming in. How do you see that? How do you see that move? We've seen Dimas come off the bench a few times.
Well, they've got backing there, Luca, where they can bring some speed off the bench if need be. So, yeah, like for like maybe, but I probably would have started with Filetti.
A bit more experience in this setting.
Yeah.
So Dimas a youngster, but he has done well when he's come off the bench.
How
that translates into a full 90-minute performance remains to be seen.
Now, will they test the keeper out? We heard this morning that they say he is fully fit, but will they test him out today?
Why not? Why not early on? And especially West Adelaide are used to playing on artificial surface. Blue Eagles aren't as well. So
true.
That's going to be another aspect to this afternoon.
Okay, now earlier on, Luca caught up with a couple of the officials and coaches from the opposing teams today, and the boys from the 10th innings scored their vision. We'll see what they had to say earlier on.
Joining me at this time is Adelaide Blue Eagles assistant coach Paul Sortini. And Paul, Blue Eagles got through with the major semi-final victory over West Adelaide. You've had 4 meetings with the Blue and Whites this season. Haven't lost any of them.
No.
Give you a bit of confidence coming into today?
Yeah, it does actually, and then especially the 2 final ones, one with a 1-1 draw and then the 4-1 victory. It just gives us a little bit of an edge. But here on this pitch here, it sort of evens up because West Adelaide are used to these types of pitches as where we're not, sort of thing. But yeah, it will be an interesting game, and the weather's going to play a big part in it too, being warm today as well.
What do you think's been the formula to success against West Adelaide? No losses out of the 4. You've had the only win. How do you match up against West Adelaide, and why are you getting those results?
Yeah, I think because our players actually know a lot of their players very, very well. The way they play, their style of play. We know when to press, when not to press, how to actually combat a lot of the things that they do. In saying that, if it works, it looks really, really good. When sometimes someone doesn't go or they leave a hole, that's when we get caught. And so today this week we've worked very much on getting the team to actually press as a unit, do the things that we should do against them, and if we do that well, then we'll come out on top, you know.
Now, during that semi, especially before the first leg, Pedram Suljani, your goalkeeper, was playing on one leg.
Yes.
Gastro went through the squad.
That's right.
How's the squad looking today?
Oh, they're all fully fit now. Pedro's he's actually taken 2 weeks off. He hasn't trained with us for 2 weeks. He came out on Thursday night for the first time, so we've rested him up just for this game here. So yeah, he'll be fit and firing, and all the boys are pumped and ready to play.
Paul, thank you very much, and good luck in grand final today. Joining me is West Adelaide coach Paul Pezos. And Paul, it's been a long road back for West Adelaide from the 3rd division to where we are today. What's the mood been like this week at training around the team and the club?
It's a great feeling. It's good for the club. They've worked ever so hard to try and get back into the top flight, and to be in this position is extraordinary. In 2 years. But credit goes to Roscoe. Aloisi, he built a good foundation, and I've just continued on with it, so it's really been good.
Paul, unfortunately lost Joey Wright during the week to an injury, a bad injury. He'll be out today and for the NPL finals. How does that change the team, and who comes in? Yeah,
it's disappointing, on a player to come in finals and to miss a game. That's any player, it saddened us, but that's why you got a squad. So nothing really changes. We've got players that can, are pretty versatile, can go into various different positions, and there's no problem. We just keep working.
Paul, no wins against Adelaide Blue Eagles in 4 meetings this season. What do you have to do to change that today?
We just got to be hungry and be clinical in front of goals, I think. We've got to defend quite well. They're good on transitions, but we're a good team, and if we put our chances away, I think we're with half a chance of this game today.
Thank you very much, Paul. Good luck in today's grand final.
Let's look at Chet earlier on, catching up with the coaches, assistant coaches of the respective teams here today. Blue Eagles taking on West Adelaide in the grand final, the South Australian National Premier League grand final. Winners obviously will be crowned champions of South Australia, but also there'll probably be one eye, Rob, on next week for West Adelaide, no matter what happens today, have a chance to represent South Australia once again and their club on the national stage with the NPL finals next weekend.
That's right, and the carrot in the end, if they do win that overall, they do go into the FFA Cup for next season's FFA Cup, so that's a little bit of a carrot for them as well. So they're in today against the Blue Eagles. It's going to be a tough task for them. They went down 4-1 West Adelaide against Blue Eagles last time they met, but the first time they met in that first leg of the major semi-final, that could have won 3 or 4-0 that day. So Tajani in goals, Luca was just unbelievable, and he'll be more fitter for today's game, so you could imagine him being just as good as last time we saw him.
Yeah, he put in an incredible shift, and they scored 4 in the second leg, but without those saves, that tie would have been over before they even reached Adelaide Shores for the second encounter. So fantastic performance by the goalkeeper, and let's see what he can do on 2 legs today.
Don't forget, today's match is proudly brought to you by our broadcasting partners, the Football Federation of SA. Top Goal Scorer of the Year award is brought to you by Euro Appliances, so many thanks to all the sponsors that have sponsored us the whole season. So many thanks once again, Top Goal Scorer of the Year, there by Euro Appliances. Scoreboard sponsorship is brought to you by Parlamento Bistro, and the stats is brought to you by Porto Tranmere. So we know that Michael Paleka plays with Olympic boys, and did a good job yesterday. He's the captain of the Olympic, and they got him into the Premier League for next season with a 4-0 win over Port Pirates. The Time Clock sponsorship is brought to you by Coffex Coffee, and a great sponsor of the radio, and done a great job once again this year, and I'm pretty sure at half-time we'll get some Coffex Coffee. The Around the Ground Scores is brought to you by West Beach Pizza Bar, and I'm pretty sure after the game we might go down there because we're on this side of the town. We might head down to the West Beach Pizza Bar, grab ourselves a pizza. The Man of the Match Award is brought to you by Chemist King Hectorville, and Chemist King is certainly a good sponsor again, and the Player of the Year Award is brought to you by the Comfort Inn, Haven, Marina and Plank Kitchen and Bar Restaurant.
Speaking of Comfort Inn, I reckon one of the most comfortable boundary riders... Well, you got one more to say?
No.
Oh, sorry, I thought you had another. One of the most comfortable boundary riders, I reckon. He's taken up a chair. He's on the halfway line.
Where's the chair? Where is he?
He's out there with a chair.
Just smoozing it with all of the, all the...
Oh, you got a bottle of wine or something like that?
No, I haven't, but I think we're going to have a national anthem. It's going to be a really good start.
Oh, it's going to be sung by...
I think this girl did...
Migliaccio. Claudia.
Oh. Gee, I hope the PA system does it justice.
No. Yeah, true.
She's got a brilliant voice too. I saw her sing at a function.
Job.
Fantastic voice. I think she was on The Voice.
Yeah, she was what I was talking about. Claudia Migliaccio on The Voice.
So dignitaries coming
players coming out. The referees, as I said, Daniel Elder has got the top job, so you presume he'll get the referee of the year. Stephen Toff is his assistant. Isabella Blaes is the other assistant. And the fourth official, Rick Schneider, which we had last week in West Adelaide versus Burkella. So some good quality referees out there. Good to see the teams coming out with the youngsters holding hands with them. And West Adelaide in the away strip there, Paul. In their all-white strip with the blue shorts, white socks. And the Blue Eagles in their traditional blue tops, white shorts and blue socks.
And there'll be the official presentations that the players made. We have the CEO, Michael Carter, and the two presidents of each of the clubs out there in readiness. And
please make welcome to the field of play Mr. Rick Giordano, Chairman of Adelaide Blue Eagles, Mr. Alex Alexandru, Chairman of West Adelaide, and the CEO of Football Federation SA, Mr. Michael Carter, who will meet the players and match officials.
Something happened there. We were going to give you the luxury of listening to that ground announcer, but he's cut out for... See how God works in funny ways. But go on, Luca.
It's been a long road back for West Adelaide, hasn't it? From the third tier.
Yep.
They've come up through the State League, then through the second division. Now, prelim final last year, cup final as well, where they lost both. They could have had a double. Unfortunately for West Adelaide, didn't end up with either trophy, but here they are.
Well, they had a grand plan, and we heard about that this morning. Olympic, it sounds like they have a vision as well now that they're into the top flight after last night's victory. And
both sides are 10-time champions as well. West Adelaide last winning a title in 1991. Blue Eagles a little bit more recent, 2011. Their 10th
Good to see Karatzis. He has to put his hair in a bun there. He's got him out.
So you're happy,
Scored a hat-trick last week. He said he'll keep it like that because he got his hat-trick last week. And good to see Lewis Villalonga also in that squad as a goalkeeper.
Okay, we'll pause a moment for the national anthem. So national anthem there. Just about in readiness for the kickoff. Once again, we welcome our Adelaide Greek radio listeners through Radio Enna, taking the feed of today's grand final, and of course those of you watching via nplsa.com.au.
The soccer balls here.
It's a very nice touch too by the players. You see the cameraman might get a ball if it's kicked up into the
Hi-ho De Silva.
Top tier of the... Anyway, a hard game, fellas. West Adelaide, as Rob mentioned, without the blue and white stripes today, but they, in fairness to them, have got the Leeds United white tops on, so that might be an omen for them. Leeds undefeated so far in the championship. And
the Blue Eagles got the Napoli top, haven't they?
No, they got the Italian strip, actually, the blue, Azzurri blue. Of course, that is their traditional heritage name, the Azzurri. And West Adelaide, of course, West Adelaide Hellas.
Azzurri against Hellas.
The old Italian-Greek derby, Rob.
It is unbelievable. So, boys, who are we going to lean towards in today's big grand final? Blue Eagles or West Adelaide? Shall we go with Paul first?
Well, I'll go... look, as I said on the show this morning, I can't separate these two teams, and it's whoever switched on today, whoever takes their chances. I saw that West Adelaide last week had the eye of the tiger.
They did, yeah.
This week break for Blue Eagles, I hope it doesn't adversely affect them. And the fact that West Adelaide are wearing the white top, I'm going with West Adelaide, Rob. I'm sorry, but West Adelaide for mine today in 90 minutes.
Beautiful. Yep.
I won't choose West Adelaide because they're wearing a white top, but...
Oh, it's the Leeds United connection, Luca. It's not just that it's a white top.
I just think, even though they haven't beaten Blue Eagles this season in 4 games, if they can get control of the midfield, they know the artificial pitch, that type of surface, better than Blue Eagles will. I'm just going to lean towards West Adelaide, but absolutely really nothing in it.
And Spells down the boundary. Spells, who are you going for today?
Well, I tossed the coin and I came up with Blue Eagles, mate.
And that's about how it is, boys.
It is.
Two teams can't be
They've got some
separated.
classy players, though, Blue Eagles. If Kimmy Harris, Alameo Kabidi, and Ivan Boyokino, if they can really
on the counter attack, those guys,
they are fantastic players. So I'll go with Spells. I'll lean towards the Blue Eagles as well.
Let's remember, West Adelaide won the minor premiership from Blue Eagles in injury time of the last game.
It's how close it is.
It really sums up how close the whole league has been this season, but especially these two sides.
Warm conditions here at the Elite Systems Football Centre.
Lovely for the audience.
27 degrees.
Lovely for the audience, but see how
it's not bad. It's comfortable for the audience. Good crowd
here. Bit of a breeze to cool them down, Rob. West Adelaide in their traditional pre-match huddle, and Blue Eagles, of course, in their pre-match huddle also.
I'm nervous. Why am I nervous?
I don't know, Rob, but it is grand final day. That does bring out the nerves in the best of us. South Australian National Premier League grand final. You're listening to us 1629 Adelaide and Adelaide Greek Radio. Radio Anna taking the feed also, and of course our viewers through ITV, nplsa.com.au if you want to watch the game also.
A fairy tale for the West Adelaide coming from the 3rd Division up to the State League and into the Premier League to get into the situation where they're in the grand final. They won the minor premiership. They've qualified for the NPL SA National Championship there against the other states, and now they're here in the grand final against their rivals, the Blue Eagles. West Adelaide up against the Blue Eagles. West Adelaide to kick towards the right-hand side of the screen, which is the scoreboard end, and obviously the Blue Eagles will be kicking towards the left-hand side, which is I think the Grand Junction Road end, the left-hand side of the park. So West Adelaide to kick off here at the Elite Systems Football Centre. 1629 Adelaide. nplsa.com.au for your live streaming as the kick-off underway. And away go West Adelaide.
And Ianto in possession of the ball on the far side of the ground. Comes back inboard to Tony Hatsis. He'll switch the play. Vlasis now will go up the line. Right out, lays it off for De Silva. Had him under pressure. But Astelbats will do the tidying up for Blue Eagles, and they come away with it quickly, but Lippert in the way. Ball comes down the feet. Hatsis in around the place, so's Boyakino. He's felled, and that's the first free kick of the afternoon going the way of the Blue Eagles, just forward of centre. And I was going to say any breeze.
Spells.
Spells down there. Does it?
Well, it's just sort of swirling around a little bit, boys. It did drop definitely from the previous game, but you'd still have to say that the southern end is the receiving end of any wind advantage.
So that's favouring the Blue Eagles, which is cleared here by West Adelaide. Left-hand side of the park it goes, over the halfway line and over the sideline. There will be a throw into Blue Eagles. Adam Harris takes it. We had a chat with him today on the Saturday Soccer Show as the ball is on the right-hand side.
Favouring West Adelaide, Robbie.
West Adelaide, sorry. Yeah. They are kicking that way out.
So
I got mixed up myself and North, mate.
My left and right with the issue last week. Now, from the throw-in, Costamantis has it for West Adelaide. Ball almost on the halfway line. Karatzis sees it over. West Adelaide win the throw-in. Far side of the ground, Anianto has it. He looks up. What's on offer? Not too much. Briscoe comes, ignored. Karatzis, they got the two danger men on the park. Atsibatsis with a header for the Blue Eagles. Might have been a free kick. Plowin says the referee. Kabidi hacks the ball forward. Harris giving chase. Moss out of his area. Has to go for safety, but he's kicked it into the player. Harris will keep it in, and he's got Boyakino. In fact, great defensive work and a free kick, possibly.
Foul after the disposal, I reckon.
Harris maybe went in a little bit too eagerly, says the referee, and West Adelaide will take the relieving free kick.
Looks hurt too.
Well, it was a crude challenge, I would have to say. You'll probably see this on the replay, but
especially when the only result was the goal was going to kick it out of play. It was a bit undisciplined.
So early in this first touch, just approaching the 2nd minute mark, or just over the 2nd minute mark, so that's on the Copex Coffee time clock. The Parlamento scoreboard, it is 0-0.
Is that Nicholson, Rob, that got fouled?
I reckon it was, as the ball is cleared by West Adelaide in the way, Adam Harris for the Blue Eagles. It is on that left-hand side, Anianto goes out, cleared again by the Blues, and referee has seen some infringement. Is that a foul after disposal, or was that over that sideline?
Did you have an 18 on your team sheet? Because that's 18 if that's Nicholson.
Mitch Nicholson?
18.
Sorry, looking at this one. Yeah, you could be right.
Is that a haircut? So now the ball fall for the Blue Eagles. Harris gives chase. Too long for him. Lippert should have done the tidying up. Hattis in amongst it. Nicholson going for the safety of the line. Hattis plays it back to Lippert, who skies the ball over the halfway line. Blue Eagles with defending and have possession now. Kabidi has it. He'll need support. Goes back. It was right out that actually took it off him. Concedes the throw-in. So right in front of our 16:29 Adelaide commentary position. Rastavats takes the throw-in for the Blue Eagles.
So the throw-in long in the way though. Robbie Lippert heading towards the centre of the ground. Up went Alameo Kabidi trying to find Kim Harris. Also there was Tony Hattis. Costamantis, we had a chat with him as well today. As it goes, Eli Vlatis all the way back to Lippert, finding the player there in Briscoe, turns, does go for a run, likes to take on a few plays. Kuchi was there as well, also Actabaxis, he wins the ball back, is Briscoe, goes inboard, De Silva might crack it, goes one way, looks up, still got the ball at his feet. Alamao Kabidi trying to put pressure on him. Ends up with Costamantis. Anianto, he's on that left-hand side, looks up for some support, goes inboard, under pressure a little bit, the Blue Eagles defence, but it's ended up in the arms of the keeper there in Pedram Surjani.
And he doesn't look proppy at all, so probably 95% fit. Ball on the halfway line, but it's come back to Rastavats. Blue Eagles, by Harrison Hattis. Flies the challenge and it's illegal, says the referee, so a free kick to the Blue Eagles.
What's the free kick count, Luca?
West Adelaide conceded a couple of fouls to the Blue Eagles. One, that's thanks to Oporto Tranmere. There's a lot of... Just let the play go on.
Yep. Rastavats. Yep, it is with Rastavats. Goes back with the play there.
Number 3. It's the captain though.
It is the captain, that's...
Anikiariko.
Chris Anikiariko's changed his number, I don't know. We'll try and check it out as Gucci Mama had a shot there.
His parents wouldn't be happy with that, Rob.
Right hand side, that's just a nickname, mate. Left hand side it is. Alameo Kabidi goes one way, then the other. Crediden's there as well. Rastavats looks for Boyakino. Boyakino goes inboard. Been in good form of late. It goes back to Crediton and Rastavats with the ball.
Rastavats tries to find Boyakino, couldn't. Kabidi there. They win a throw-in right in front of the grandstand here. Left-hand attacking side for the Blue Eagles. They are into attack. Kabidi has the ball. Goes one way then the other, looking for an option. He'll switch the play. Kochi was the target. He'll direct it, an easy work for Moss in the end. Sorry, for Moss. Well, I can't get the left and right.
Left and right as well. Anianto goes backwards. Mitch Nicholson.
It's good to see both keepers fit.
Yes. Lewis Moss, highly rated goalkeeper.
They haven't kicked one yet. Both of them did injuries while kicking the ball, so we'll see.
Good observation. Spells on the boundary line.
Captain Eli Vlatis, Mr. Versatile, goes back to Lippert. switches it towards Mitch Nicholson, and short he goes to Lewis Moss outside his box and pumps it over the halfway line. Up went Rastovats, went backwards though. Etibatis is there. Kuchi goes left hand side. Good run there by Rastovats. Looks towards the play there in Balsamo. Sorry, that's Dimas. And away go West Adelaide.
So West Adelaide, or poor turnover, Crittenden will take it for the Blue Eagles, finds Kabidi. Kabidi on the halfway line, he gets pushed back. So the captain now, Annie Kiadik, will go short back to Kabidi, will switch the play. Far side of the ground is Harris. Adam the type, goes to his brother, that mental telepathy again. So he's got a lot of pressure on him from Nicholson, and in fact concedes the throw-in. So West Adelaide with a throw-in in their defensive half on the far side of the ground. Left-hand defensive side for West Adelaide. They go up to the halfway line. Karatzis, I was going to say ridden like a horse. Clearance by Atibatsis. Lippert with a head. Kochi, aerial ping-pong. Still Nicholson. It hasn't hit the turf yet. Now it will. And it's come off last. The player, Blue Eagles player, so it'll be West Adelaide throw-in. Well into their attacking half. Karatzis has it on the far side.
They take the throw-in backwards. Anianto for West Adelaide. Approaching just over 7.5 minutes in the first half. Copex Coffee Time Clock. Parlamento scoreboard still 0-0 as it goes back to Hatsis, but he lets it go for Mitch Nicholson. Nicholson goes in towards Briscoe. Briscoe loses it though. Looks dangerous, but Blues are trying to get rid of it. Ends up with the silver though for West Adelaide. Ricardo does the silver. Goes out to Captain Vlatsis, and that's not a good pass over the sideline for a throw-in. Look at
some individual battles, I think, which will be critical today. Briscoe and Kimmy Harris, their respective top forwards. Yeah, Boyakino and De Silva, those creative players out wide. The likes of Hatsis and Crediton in the middle. So plenty of individual battles to look forward to.
Ball in the middle of the park. Mantis has it. Hatsis, De Silva, untidy on the first touch. Nicholson now, just outside his defensive 18-yard box, goes the long ball, ill-directed. That's out of play. Throw in Blue Eagles in their defensive half.
So throw-in taken there, centre of the ground it goes. De Silva goes backwards to Robbie Lippert. Lippert making the move from Cumberland to West Adelaide this season and into a grand final. So good move for Robbie Lippert. So Lewis Moss on the ball.
Especially after what happened to Cumberland.
Yeah, unbelievable. This will test him. He gets his hamstring going.
It's the second kick he's had.
All right. It goes up, looking for Briscoe. It's ended up with the Karatzis, the hero from last week, scoring a hat-trick, so free kick.
Good refereeing, because there was a tug of the shirt there, but he wanted to see if there was any advantage. None forthcoming. So another foul conceded by West Adelaide, and you're right, hat-trick hero last week, Rob. He'd love to replicate that today, surely.
Had a great game, won our Man of the Match award, Clements King Man of the Match award, as it is Adam Harris. He'll send that long against a bit of a breeze. Up went Lewis Moss. That might have
hurt himself.
And also Kimmy Harris there.
Now a bit of a collision. Mossy doing I was going to say a Modra, Rob, but I know you don't like that terminology. Specky.
Well, he is a former AFL player, Lewis Moss.
You can call out a Wingard now.
Corey Wingard isn't as tall as Lewis Moss. So we've just got a break in play here as Kimmy Harris does get to his feet. Lewis Moss, we hope and we think he's okay.
He looks okay. And Kimmy Harris, not the player you'd want to be going down if you're Gianluca Lagardi.
True.
He's got Forte Folletti, see. I still reckon he's carrying an injury because...
Okay, Lewis Moss does want some treatment apparently.
So a fit Folletti should be in the starting lineup.
I think he hurt some fingers, boys.
That's not good for a goalkeeper, but yeah, just on Folletti, you think it might be fitness related because Dimas hasn't really put in a lot of 90-minute performances.
You can probably see on your vision that the players are taking a drinks break because it is quite warm here today at the Elite Systems Football Centre. This is the NPL Grand Final, the South Australian NPL Grand Final. Adelaide Blue Eagles, the first to get there. West Adelaide got there last week. And of course West Adelaide have a big game next week, talking about the NPL final series next Sunday. Is it here at this ground or is it West Beach?
No, Adelaide Shores.
West Beach?
Yeah.
So they'll be playing for a spot to represent South Australia and get another ticket into the FFA Cup.
2:30 kickoff next week, next Sunday it is.
Should they go all the way.
So nothing much in the stats count at the moment, but we have seen a few fouls, 3 against West Adelaide, 1 against Blue Eagles. Those stats thanks to Porto Tranmere.
No shots at all.
No, and none of the goalkeepers really had to do much. Moss has come out a couple of times, but
a couple of sore fingers, that's all.
So we've gone almost 12 minutes first half on the Coffix Coffee time clock. Blue Eagles 0, West Adelaide 0.
So it is on the right-hand side. Robbie Lippert just chips it into attack. In the way, it's Katja Anakiarko at the Batsas is there as well. He clears it. Goes in towards Blue Eagles at the Batsas. It's on the right-hand side. It is Adam Harris. Just lets it go over the sideline. I was looking at that ball. There's another ball he's got. As he goes inboard to De Silva, to Anianto. He goes back towards Mitch Nicholson. So West Adelaide just trying to get a build-up going. As it goes to Lippert again. Switches it to Mitch Nicholson. Looks for Briscoe, but Blue Eagles trying to get to it, but Mantis to Hatsis. Looks for a player.
Good possession.
Right out. And still with possession at the moment is West Adelaide. Left-hand side, and Nicholson will switch it back to Robbie Lippert.
Lippert now from his defensive half. Plenty of possession, but in their own half, unfortunately. Nicholson, now he goes along searching ball. Briscoe does well. Interesting in the trying to keep possession, and the referee did see that illegal with a few studs showing. Quickly taken free kick by the Blue Eagles. Kimmy Harris on the turn. Nicholson hot on his hammer. Harris holds it up. Needs blue shirts in the box. There are some there, but Lippert. Crucial intercept. De Silva does the clearing. Only as far as Kochi. Had an issue trying to keep control of it. Mantis goes and steals it, but concedes a throw-in in doing so. He's not happy about that decision, but it will be a throw into the Blue Eagles. Far side of the ground, deep into their attacking half. Just over 13 and a half gone. Still 0-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard.
So it is on the far side, so Blue Eagles will get the throw-in. Going towards Kimmy Harris, but it's cut out by West Adelaide. They've had a fair bit of possession, I reckon.
I think we're going to see that throughout the game. Blue Eagles sit back, they'll hold their shape, allow West Adelaide to come forward. It's whether West Adelaide can break through that defensive line of Blue Eagles.
So Rastovats goes way back to his keeper. A bit of pressure on him with this. Does he's a goal! Oh, he was a hero 3 weeks ago, and now he's conceded and he's hurt himself as well.
I think
I said that was going to be in trouble with that, Paul, so he was into the back of the net, and he might be substituted.
Gee, I'd like to see the replay of that. Saved them. Played the game of his life a couple of weeks ago, and as you said, Rob, he's not looking too comfortable. Can't quite see the replay. You boys can see it better than me, but what happened? There was no bobble of the ball.
No, and he's missed the ball completely.
He's miskicked it?
No, he just got run down by Karatzis. Great pressure by Johnny Karatzis.
As you saw in the replay, he was trying to clear it.
He took too long. Didn't want to play first time. Anikiarko was in close to play it first time. Sojani took a touch, and Karatzis closed him down ever so well. And West Adelaide lead 1-0.
Well, and the keeper, Sojani's still getting treatment, so it's not looking good for Blue Eagles.
Gee, he's done well, hasn't he, Karatzis, scoring a hat-trick last week. And I said he was in trouble as soon as he got the ball because Karatzis was putting pressure on him, and that was good thinking because he knows the keeper
not 100%,
probably not 100%.
Yeah.
And he went to clear it and he missed the ball and he's hurt himself pretty badly. And that's a great goal there by West Adelaide. A good early lead. We needed a goal early, and this game is going to be on.
And we might see Joseph Scheite. He's warming up. The Blue Eagles could be forced into an early change.
Geez, he did it on one leg a couple of weeks ago. Boys, will he have to do it again on one leg? We know that I read an article in the Messenger that he did it for his team, his friends, and he just wanted to keep going. So I reckon you'll find that he'll want to keep going. He's going to stay.
Yeah, he'll want to, but whether he can, it's going to be another thing. We saw what he did a few weeks ago. So
he was a hero 2 or 3 weeks ago, but
could just be pride that's hurt the most at the moment.
I think so. I think that was an awful error. But anyway, the scoreboard, the Parlamento scoreboard reads Blue Eagles 0, West Adelaide 1. And we've just gone over 16 minutes of this first half on the Coffex Coffee time clock. And Blue Eagles restart the game. How will they respond? Doing a number on West Adelaide 4-1, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So they might have to be called into that action again. Rastovat's on the halfway line now. De Silva steals the ball nicely. Gets held, but plays it to right out. Right out, no, goes for a run. He's at the tip of the box. 45-degree angle. Comes back in on his left. Adam Harris with a clearance. And we've got Mantis lurking. Crittenden riding him, and Crittenden giving away the free kick.
Good decision, ref. He manhandled him.
Louis was a free kick. They have to keep their cool. You don't want to go down 2-0 early on. Don't stray from what brought you to the dance, because it was a mistake, but it wasn't a tactical error that really cost Blue Eagles.
We thought that was going to happen spells today with the keepers.
And here comes the change.
Yeah, definitely. No, he's not in a good way.
Yeah, definitely going off. So,
and again, that was a bit...
Shitey won our Man of the Match award going back a while there.
Yeah.
He's not a bad keeper too.
No, he's a good keeper.
He's young though, very young.
His first job is to defend a free kick just outside the 18-yard box, directly in front of goals. He's got 4 in the wall at the moment, organising his right-hand side. He'll go to his left, hoping the wall covers his right. And we've got a few vultures lurking for West Adelaide to put this carcass to bed. The only consolation you can take is that the goals come pretty early in the game. So Briscoe over the ball.
Well, they scored those 4.
With the right foot. High, it's good, it's in! See you later! Beautiful goal!
Tommy Briscoe.
18th minute.
Put your hand up, Tommy Briscoe.
What was I saying about the carcass, boys?
No one's going to save that one. It's a great goal there by West Adelaide. They take a 2-0 lead early in this game, and we all know what 2-0 is.
Oh, here
Dangerous scoreline.
I'd still rather be up 2-0.
Dangerous scoreline.
I'd rather be up 2-0 than down 2-0.
We've seen that before spells, that somebody's taken a 2-0 lead and come back.
Absolutely. I just was saying that was, again, just undisciplined to give a free kick away, and such a dangerous spot. 2 small men, there was just no need, and paid the ultimate price.
Game recommences. Blue Eagles now 2-0 down. Adam Harris goes for a run, far side of the ground, finds his brother Kim, a little tip on. Timmis was the target, didn't get there. Ball now still in the attacking half for Blue Eagles. Mantis holds it up nicely. He's almost on the halfway line. Gee, that's a good take by Briscoe. Mantis really hurt in that challenge. Referee didn't think so. Harris comes away with it. And it's the ball now with Blue Eagles. Mantis is okay after that. And Blue Eagles will start the rebuild from their defensive half.
You know the irony of all this, that if Joe Wright never got hurt, Briscoe or Karatsas would have been on the bench. So it's amazing how things work out. As a throw-in taken here by West Adelaide, Robbie Lippert goes out backwards, ends up with Hatsis. So West Adelaide leading 2-0 here at the Elite Systems Football Centre as West Adelaide go forward. Keeper has to come out.
Gee, this discipline thing that Spells was talking about, Rob, they just got to keep their shape, Blue Eagles, and keep their head. It's not game over yet.
So it goes out and the player goes down. It's a free kick right in front of our commentary position. 16:29 AM. It's a 16:29 Adelaide app. Don't forget, also on the nplsa.com.au. We also welcome our Greek Radio Enna.
Adelaide Greek Radio Enna taking the feed today. They'd be very happy, the Greek community at this stage, as the ball's in the middle of the park with Karatsas. Plays it back to De Silva. De Silva now, a long searching ball forward. Briscoe the target, controls it well. He's in the box. Angle against him, brings it back. Mantis with a shot, and it's in! 3 goals! Oh, we'll get booked for this too. 3-0. We spoke to him this morning as well.
The irony of all of it.
What it means to him as well. He grew up following West Adelaide, and that's come in the 21st minute.
He had the keeper on one leg 3 weeks ago, saved everything left, right and centre. Made the mistake, he's going to be taken off. And the last 2 goals gone past, unfortunately, Joseph Shitey. Couldn't help both those goals anyhow. So West Adelaide lead 3-0. Game, set and match in my eyes.
3 shots, 3 goals.
Beautifully crafted.
What do we say, boys? You've got to take your chances. Yeah. They've taken them all.
You know, Blue Eagles put 4 away in one half in that
major
semi-final second leg. But you can't see them scoring 4 at this point in time.
So if you're admiring Costa Mantis' six-pack, he'll receive a yellow card for that.
He wouldn't mind that, so long as he doesn't get sent off.
Well, another silly foul, and he will.
He knows taking it off, it's a yellow card.
Well, it's probably worth it, the emotion. 3-0 up.
Got a T-shirt underneath and take it off.
No, it doesn't matter. He still get booked.
Okay.
So West Adelaide with a throw into attack again. They're not content with 3. Right out, but a good intercept by Artibatis, but he's only found Mantis, who leaves it for Anianto. Anianto now, left-hand attacking side for West Adelaide. Gee, they're going for the kill. Feld, no free kick, says the referee, and the ball's skied out of play for a throw-in on the halfway line. Far side of the ground, it'll be West Adelaide to take it. Blue Eagles are just shell-shocked, boys.
Now, that's not an official stat, but I think Shitey's had 2 touches, and they've both been picking the ball out of his net, unfortunately for him.
Well, he hasn't touched it. It's gone in. So the ball is with West Adelaide. Tried the
well, that's optimistic.
long shot, was it?
Well,
free kick anyway.
Yeah, that was Anianto. Free kick to Adam Harris. Yes?
6 foul against West Adelaide, thanks to a Porto Tranmere.
So what can they do? Can they get back into this game? 3-0. I thought 2-0 might be okay, but 3-0 is even harder. As Boyokino turns, gee, they're really desperate, West Adelaide, aren't they? They're really going in strong and hard as the Hatters gets the ball. It's a nice ball too. He finds Anianto. That's the Briscoe.
Yep.
Briscoe tries to get a shot going. Gee, that was a pinpoint pass.
Great work by Artibatis too, defending. That could have been number 4. Who's got the eye of the tiger? What do we say about the eye of the tiger today?
West Adelaide.
West Adelaide have the eye of the tiger. They had it last week, and it's carried on to this week, and that's fantastic. So,
great effort.
Corner kick to West Adelaide. This is relentless.
This is the year of the...
So beautifully, boys. They're long balls. They're hitting their marks. Exquisite at the moment.
Exquisite.
There's a shot there by Karatas. This is another shot. This was Briscoe. Is that ball goes forward, but in the way it's Actabatis. Looking for a good bit of work there too by Dimas. Dimas goes in board. He finds Kimmy Harris. They need to score. Boyokino! Can he get a shot going?
Too long.
Too long, you're right. As he doubles back, goes back towards Kuchi. Kuchi gets across there. Looking for Dimas. That was a promising move by the Blue Eagles. I think Boyokino should have had the shot.
He should have backed himself.
With credit to Kimmy Harris. They need to score before half-time, otherwise they're in trouble.
Okay, the ball now with Blue Eagles. Kabidi just forward of the halfway line. Trying to mount a challenge here. Kabidi looking for movement. A little chip forward, a bit cute. Hasn't come off as right out will clear the danger over the halfway line, and Blue Eagles will come again through Adam Harris. Far side of the ground. He goes to Kochi. Kochi looking for Harris. Didn't find him. Nicholson gets it for West Adelaide. And he'll slow the tempo right down, goes back to his keeper, who takes no chances. Goes the immediate clearance. Interesting header by Harris, who concedes the throw-in only to West Adelaide. Far side of the ground.
It was just that first touch of Boyokino that really let him down. The idea was to shoot. He got the flick on from Harris. That first touch, and he went a little bit too deep.
Maybe should have hit it first time. Just crack it. Ball's in the air at the moment. It is just on 24 and a half minutes. Gee, an unbelievable scoreline. 3-0. West Adelaide are leading.
But look at the desperation too, Rob. They're not content. They're challenging hard for the ball in the halfway line, It's
almost like the ground's taken a whole a breath after incredible 5-6 minutes. Everyone's had to just stop and
shell-shock everybody.
Just wonder what exactly has happened.
3-0, West Adelaide lead on the Parlamento scoreboard. Coffex Coffee time clock. Almost 25 minutes gone in the first half.
So the ball's with the Blue Eagles on that far side. Kimmy Harris, can he get them going? Goes short to Kabidi. Kabidi even left side to Rastovats. Good tackle there by right out. Getting the ball.
Kabidi in fringe.
He's won himself a free kick. West Adelaide.
Blue Eagles, how many have they conceded?
Blue Eagles have conceded 3 fouls. West Adelaide 6, so a little bit niggly in parts this game, but you expect that in the grand final, and that's thanks to a Porto Tranmere.
So Nicholson now has the ball for West Adelaide in their defensive half. Anianto goes back to Nicholson. Getting pushed back. Nicholson now goes the long ball. That should be offside. Right out. Yes, it is. So our assistant right in front of us, right in line with us, will concur with the assistant on this occasion. Offside. First one of the day, I'd say.
Certainly is, Paul. That's thanks to Porto Tranmere.
So Blue Eagles with the ball. Alamoyo Kabidi switches play right-hand side of the park. Adam Harris for Blue Eagles. A shell shock at the moment. They can't believe the score. 3-0 down at the moment, Blue Eagles. As it goes to Captain Anikiariko. What can he do? get his charges going. Rustovac looking for up front in Dimas. And the throw-in taken. It's always dangerous when you play a player that's injured. It worked for them in the first leg, didn't it, Paul? Didn't work for them today, though. It is a throw-in on the far side. Grandstand side it is. Rustovac.
They were telling us he wasn't, but I don't think he was 100% in saying that. Blue Eagles now into attack. Rustovac gets across central. Harris lurking, but a good intercept by Nicholson. Karatzis giving chase and goes to the safety of the line. And that'll be a throw into the Blue Eagles. Well into their attacking half. Far side of the ground. Harris takes it. There is an urgency about the game now for the Blue Eagles as the ball skied into their defensive half. And they'll rebuild through Anikardiko. Kabidi. Dimas chests it down for Boyakino. Was a target, didn't get there. Cretendon. Back to Kabidi on the halfway line now. Blue Eagles will try and come again. Rustovac to Cretendon. To Boyakino. Back to Cretendon under pressure. Gee, there was a 50-50 with Briscoe and also with Hatsis. Karatzis comes away with it. Ball in dispute. Boyakino and Vlasis. Vlasis wins out, right out. Plays it down the line. Too heavy. Bit ill-directed, and that'll be a goal kick to Blue Eagles.
He's playing in the position of Joey Wright, isn't he, Vlasis? Is he very, very Mr. Versatile?
Capitano.
So they pushed Briscoe obviously up front, then Karatzis playing in that midfield in place of Eli Vlasis. So that were the positional changes from West Adelaide.
Yeah, Karatzis just gets that free roaming roll around. He's alongside Briscoe at the moment. Either can drop deep or stay up top. Yeah.
Briscoe now in possession of the ball for West Adelaide. Into attack. They lead 3-0. He centres that. Karatzis. Fresh air kick. And Blue Eagles should come away with it. Boyakino under pressure. Vlasis going in hard. Boyakino goes for a run over the halfway line. Lippert comes to meet him. Maybe distracted by that oncoming Lippert. And that's out of play for a throw into West Adelaide. We've gone almost 28 and a half on the Coffex Coffee time clock. First half, of course. Parlamento scoreboard. If you've just joined us, Blue Eagles 0, West Adelaide 3.
Gee, they're feeling it, aren't they? At the moment, the players' spells. You can see it right in front of you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're trying to hold a bit of possession, but West Adelaide are hungry.
So the ball is with the Blue Eagles. It's Alameo Kabidi. Kabidi looks up. He might crack it. Does so.
Optimistic.
Along the ground.
Is that a goal
try
attempt?
Something. Oh, yeah.
Certainly is a shot. That's the Blue Eagles' first of the afternoon.
So Lewis Moss, same first name, goes into attack, but in the way Atabatsis goes out towards Harris. Alameo Kabidi, right-hand side of the park, just chips it, looking for Dimas or Cucci there. Up in the air it goes, though. It's cleared here by West Adelaide, centre of the ground. Briscoe scored a ripper of a free kick as it goes out to Captain Anikardiko. Rustovac, right in front of our commentary position, goes out to Boyakino. Goes backwards. Trying to get some method going, which is a good idea. Just push it around, but that one wasn't a good pass over the sideline for a throw into West Adelaide.
Well, they've got the calibre to do it, boys. Kimmy Harris is up there, Boyakino's up there. They need the service. I think that man there, Kabidi, needs to get more into it. Maybe if they get it to 3-2, they need one goal at least before half-time to have any hope in this game.
So De Silva goes back to Lippert. Lippert squares it up, left side of the park. Dangerous ball. Came out good though. Goes back to Mitch Nicholson. Not a good ball. Starting to go astray. West Adelaide there with the passing. Right hand side. And there's a foul against the Blue Eagles. And free kick probably taken here by Lewis Moss.
Bit soft, I thought.
So, scoreline 3-0. To West Adelaide. We've played just on 30.5 minutes in the first half. The goal scorers 14th minute mark Karatzis, 18th minute mark Briscoe, 21st minute mark Costamontes, within the space of 4 minutes.
So the ball now on the halfway line. Hatsis chips it forward. And it's
I can't add up 7 minutes.
Atsibatsis goes to the safety of the line, concedes a throw in far side of the ground. It's going to be Aniantor to take the throw in for West Adelaide, just forward of centre. Ground bathed in beautiful sunshine. 27 here in Adelaide. Right out, good pressure. Karatzis in the box, overran it a little bit. And he's given it too much away, but it was a corner from a touch from Adam Harris, so fortuitous corner kick to West Adelaide.
Who's he play for?
Who's that?
Fortuitous.
What's that word, Rob?
Which team did he play?
What's that?
Fortuitous. What is it?
Right foot in swinger, De Silva to take it, far side of the ground, close to the keeper. Oh, keeper completely misread it. West Adelaide through Briscoe still have a chance. The Blue Eagles will clear the ball eventually, but it'll come back at them again. High foot there by De Silva, free kick, well picked up by the referee.
Is that going in, you reckon?
No, I don't think it was curling enough.
But the worry is the keeper misread it completely.
And if there's a white shirt underneath it,
that was in. So another free kick going the way of West Adelaide. It's in their defensive half though.
Yeah, he looks about 16 or 17, the goalkeeper. He's a youngster, so...
Giving away a bit of height too from Serjani.
Yeah.
So free kick now. West Adelaide deep in their defensive half. Just over 32 minutes gone on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. Blue Eagles 0, West Adelaide 3. As now the West Adelaide into attack. Mantis thought about it, but he goes to De Silva. De Silva plays it back to Hatzis. The orchestrator Hatzis goes back to Anianto. Hatzis demanded it back. Now he goes short. Had Mantis under pressure. Didn't get there. But they'll get a second bite of the cherry through Anianto. Comes again. This time right out. Right out turns. Needs support. Briscoe there in support. Briscoe takes it to the byline. Good tackle. Or good intercept by Adam Harris. Concedes the corner.
Doesn't he, Briscoe?
Yep. He looks 100% fit compared to the keepers.
Spells?
Well, as is the case when you're 3-0 down. I mean, the guys they need, the Blue Eagles need Kabidi, etc. He's concentrating on his defending, and they really need him to cut through some lines and be creative up forward.
So De Silva goes all the way backwards to Anianto. He tries to get the cross then. Cleared here by Kim Harris going in the back lines.
That's a sign, isn't it?
As it's in towards the centre right-hand side, attacking side for West Adelaide. This is Alex Rideout. Made the move from Adelaide City to West Adelaide and could win himself a premiership. As the throw-in goes to Crediton. Rastovats all the way back to his captain, Chris Anakiarikos. Looks for Dimas. Up went Captain Vlatsis. It is West Adelaide with the ball. Charts right-hand side, goes in towards the box, gets too deep though. No one there, maybe should have cut it just a bit further back as it's cleared here by the Blue Eagles and away they go.
Crittenden plays it to Kochi. Kochi to Kabidi. Kabidi too deep for my liking. Plays it wide again to Crittenden. Blue Eagles in possession but in their defensive half, almost to the halfway line. Kochi gets pushed back. Adam Harris now looks up. Crittenden gets pushed back again. So we go again. Atsibatsis, Anikiariko, Blue Eagles from their defensive half. Rastovats now over the halfway line, but a long searching ball for Harris. Brought it down, needs support, goes wide. Saw Kochi out of the side of his eye. Kochi gets the cross into the box. Boyakino's there, too heavy for him. Boyakino will win in the chase. Blastus gave it up fairly early. Harris has it. Harris goes into, not intentional. Harris went into Hatzis and De Silva will come away with it for West Adelaide.
So it's cleared here by De Silva. No one there in the forward line, so easily taken here by Atsabatsis for the Blue Eagles. Goes out towards Kabidi. Looking for some support. Goes past one player, then he gets Dimas going. Get there. And policing it over the goal line is Mitch Nicholson. So that'll be a goal kick. Be taken here by Lewis Moss. There's a change happening. Coletti's going to come on.
Well, what was I saying? Look at the start of the game.
I think
Dimas
he has to roll the dice now.
Well, he should have. To me, he should have been on from the start unless he's injured.
And West Adelaide a substitution as well, possibly.
Play it down. Might be
what would
heat
you take
exhaustion.
the youngster off? I mean, what has he done wrong?
No, I don't think it's anything he's done wrong. He has to roll the dice. And
I know he has to roll the dice, but
he's trying something different.
Well, the only comeback I can think of 3-0 was it Roma-Liverpool in a Champions League game?
Milan-Liverpool in the final.
Milan-Liverpool.
Happened in the National League or the A-League?
No, I'm talking real soccer, mate, not A-League. A-League.
Perth Glory against somebody.
Perth against Wollongong as well.
Yeah. I will say, boys,
Daniel Beltrami was in goal.
A distinct end, so Blue Eagles have got to have their turn at it yet as well.
So you reckon that breeze is that advantageous?
Like it's just very quiet down here at the minute, but when it blows, it's going to the south. So yeah, I think it's really quite significant.
So after all that, were any changes made while we're arguing about the 3-0 comeback?
Yeah, so we do.
Definitely Dimas is off.
Filetti, yes.
So Dimas off?
Yeah. They're just having a drink break too, I think. Is that the reason?
So there'll be a little bit of added time as well. We had the earlier injury, so
I suppose there's nothing to lose. Put Filetti on, but he's injury prone too.
So the ball now, Harris gets his head on it, back in play, Filetti straight into the action, wins a free kick. There you go. It's just that pesty type of player, quickly taken free kick. They almost turned it over, and luckily they'll come away with it. Only Kiadiko now. Rastovac for Blue Eagles on the halfway line, looking for Harris. Harris holds it up. He's got no one near him though. 3 white shirts. What chance did he have, the poor fella? I thought you said we can only have one Speedy. No Speedy Dorigo, only one Speedy Filetti. Kabidi now goes to Kochi, left-hand attacking side. Should he get the cross in? It's cut out though by the first man, Vlasis. Now up to right out for West Adelaide. Still in their defensive half. 2 blue shirts win out. Kabidi, Blue Eagles have possession. Centre circle. Adam Harris goes down the middle, cut out by Hatsis. And Anianto's had the ball stolen off him by Speedy Filetti. Filetti finds Harris. Tries to turn. Goes backwards to Kabidi. Kabidi now slowing the build up to Crittenden. Near the centre circle, Crittenden goes wide to the far side, Adam Harris. And Anianto intercepts, concedes a throw in.
So the Blue Eagles on the far side, we played just on 38 minutes. So still West Adelaide leading 3-0. Can the Blues get one back? As they cut it back, charge for Kimmy Harris. He went up, he's gone down. Both players have gone down.
Stop the game straight away.
No, Kimmy Harris is up, but West Adelaide players down.
Gee, you talk about extra time with injury time. Be a bit of that.
Who went down, Spells? I think, was that Lippert? No, he's up.
No, number 6, I reckon.
That's Eli Vlatis.
Yeah.
Captain.
And what that change for Blue Eagles has done, Boyokino has moved centrally alongside Kimmy Harris, so that's allowed Filetti to go to his favourite position wide on the right. We've got Kochi, he's come out to the left, so a little bit of tinkering from Gianluca Legati. Still got Kabidi a little bit too deep, you feel. But West Adelaide running through them like a hot knife through butter in this first half, so they need some cover in the midfield, and there is a chance to regroup as well. This breaks up the momentum. A chance now for Blue Eagles to regroup with 7 minutes or so, plus injury time remaining in this first half.
So you're listening to the Grand Final, the South Australian National Premier League Grand Final on 1629 Adelaide, or through our stream, the website, or through our app, or you could be watching it through nplsa.com.au, and also we welcome along our Adelaide Greek radio listeners through Radio Enna taking the feed of this game, and to be very happy that West Adelaide are leading 3-0 over the Blue Eagles.
Certainly have done well, the Greeks. I mean, last night, Olympic winning 4-0 against Port Lyons, so that brings them to the Premier League. And West Adelaide have certainly got 1 foot and a half winning this grand final. 3-0 leading.
So the ball now, with Blue Eagles having some defending to do. Mantis has it for West Adelaide. He's set upon by 2 blue shirts. Filetti, geez, he's had an impact since he's come on. Boyakino tries to find him. Filetti giving him a good run. Anianto wins, gives away the free kick. Anianto, I don't think knows what's hit him with a speedy Filetti out there.
I thought that went the other way.
I thought so too, actually. But
no, I think that was a correct.
The assistant is a lot closer than we are. And he's deemed it a free kick to the Blue Eagles. So, Rob, 5 minutes of normal time to go. They need one before half-time, surely.
I think so, to get back into this game at least. It's going to be difficult for them to get 3 goals.
We know Spell says there's a big advantage going to the southern end, scoreboard end. But
I think the win had nothing to do with maybe the Briscoe goal, but the other 2 really, keeper's fault, obviously the first one. As Gucci has got the free kick on that far side, 45-degree angle, about 30 metres out, 25 maybe, as he chips it up, cleared here by the defence of West Adelaide, left-hand side. Costamantas having a good game, scored a good goal as well, as he gets the ball into attack. Can they get to it? That's Alex Rideout. He's on that far side looking for some support, and that goes over the sideline for a throw-in for West Adelaide. Got a few balls to choose from on that far side. And the throw will be taken here by Anianto. So Anianto for West Adelaide. They've slowed the pace down, haven't they? It's warm conditions. They do clear it. Blue Eagles, it'll be a free kick. Going down there was Boyokino. So Blue Eagles through Alameo Kabidi will take this free kick.
Just shy of the halfway line. Adam Harris will take it. Goes short. Artibatzes back to Harris. Goes up the line. Folletti seems to be the go-to man. He's pirouette there, Rob, for you. Goes back to Harris. Boyakino almost a nudge in the back. Harris was the target. Hatsis doing the tidying up. Lippert does the clearing. Goes to the safety of the line, and that'll be a throw into the Blue Eagles, far side of the ground. Slightly into attack, Blue Eagles. Boyakino comes, takes, cleared. Karatzis only gives it to Kochi, who optimistically had an attempt on goal. Needless to say, off the side of the boot will be kind to him, and it's a goal kick.
So Lewis Moss will take this goal kick. Looking at the stats in this first half, a couple of little ones there.
Yeah, well, that was Blue Eagles' second shot, but they haven't forced Moss into a save. Well, neither goalkeepers had to make a save. West Adelaide still with 3 shots, 3 goals, and those thanks to a Porto Tranmere.
So Hattis gets it into attack there on the left-hand side, goes through the legs of Adam Harris, and it's gone over the sideline. So throw into the Blue Eagles. They take the throw, looking for Folletti, goes and pumps the ball forward. Good attack there by Mitch Nicholson, clearing it. They go inboard, Lippert, just pumps up forward, up went Actabat. This could have been a free kick there. Referee wave play on. And Yanto and Folletti having a ding-dong battle there. As it goes out in towards the centre of the ground. Kabidi.
Look at that desperation.
Goes down.
Fantastic.
And Briscoe's given away a free kick.
Maybe a bit too over-eager.
11th foul conceded by West Adelaide in the first half, 5 by the Blue Eagles.
Shows you the hunger, though.
Thanks to a Porto Tranmere.
So now West Adelaide, some defending to do. Rastavats comes forward for the Blue Eagles. Kabidi, optimistic ball forward. Lippert does the tidying up, but he turns it over. Artibatzes now from his defensive half. Switches the play, but turns it over to Rideout. Rideout has got Briscoe in front of him. Rideout, far side of the ground. He's got 2 blue shirts, so he comes inboard to De Silva. Sliding tackle by Kabidi. Play on, says the referee.
Could have got Carpenter in there.
Yeah. As Karatzis couldn't control it, Rastavats will take the throw in for Blue Eagles.
Rastavats takes the throw, goes to Boyokino. Something's going to happen for the Blue Eagles. Kabidi goes back to Anakiariko. Actabatis back to Anakiariko. Goes out to Kuchi. He switched flanks on this left side in this as Folletti, when he came on, went to the right. As Rastovats quickly takes the throw. Lippert being good in the back line. Again the throw there. Cleared here by Captain Vlatsis. Happy enough just to clear it. Not find the body, but Blues have got it at the moment. Kabidi, we're approaching almost the time on. West Adelaide still leading 3-0 here at the Elite Systems Football Centre. As it is West Adelaide going down. Both players going down. Referee waves play on. As it is Blue Eagles. Working hard. Hatches. Well done. Left hand side, and away go West Adelaide.
Just goes on with one afterwards as well. Briscoe, the target, gets there in the end. Needs support. Goes backwards to Hatches. He's on the halfway line. Mantis goes short to De Silva, back to Hatsis. Goes wide to Anianta. Once again slowing the play down and happy to bring it back into their defensive half. And Paul dragged the Blue Eagles out of their comfort zone as Mitch Nicholson now comes to the halfway line. Briscoe was the target, but it's been tidied up by Atsi Batsis, and that'll be a throw in far side of the ground.
It's gone over the fence, eh?
Yep.
Is that the dog track?
The Greyhounds, yep. And you go make your bet, Rob. You can go look for one of the balls in the car park. Thursday night, the Dogs.
Yeah, 45 seconds of time on plate in this first half, so it's cleared here. Ends up with Boyakino. So Boyakino with the ball right-hand side of the park. He's got a chance, cuts it back. No one there though. So the West Adelaide just pushing it around. They do clear it. Be a bit of time on due to that injury to Sorajani.
So about 3 minutes.
Yeah, plus
maybe.
a couple of goals and a few more subs, so you'd imagine at least 2 minutes.
So right-hand side, it is Adam Harris. Goes to Credendon. Credendon finding Boyokino, and it's cleared here by West Adelaide. Briscoe, inboard they go. And De Silva will go backwards towards his captain, Blatsis.
Blatsis now in the middle to Mantis. Beautiful ball. Karatzis.
Rhymes with Maratsis, you're right.
Briscoe chips it forward to right out, but Rastovat's in the way for Blue Eagles. Chip forward, finds Kabidi. Kabidi right in front of our 16:29 commentary position where the clearance almost took out a spectator. So Rastovat's to take the throw in. And not even 2 minutes of extra time there played in this first half.
2 minutes, you could say.
And that is half time here at the Elite Systems Football Centre. We go in at half time of the grand final, South Australian National Premier League grand final, with West Adelaide leading 3-0 over the Blue Eagles. And how did you see that water? The stats tell us.
It all happened within 7 minutes, didn't it? Look.
It's incredible, wasn't it? 3 shots for West Adelaide, 3 shots on target. They put 3 in the back of the net. Blue Eagles had no shots on target, just the 2 off. 5 fouls conceded by the Blue Eagles, 11 by West Adelaide. 3 corners for West Adelaide, none for Blue Eagles. 1 offside against West Adelaide, none against Blue Eagles. Neither goalkeepers made a save, or any of the 3 goalkeepers have made a save in the first half. Those stats thanks to Oporto Tranmere.
I just think that high free kick count shows the desperation and the eagerness West Adelaide had in that first half. I thought they had the eye of the tiger from last week, and they've brought it into this week's game. And deserved leaders at half-time 3-0. Down to Spurls on the boundary line.
Yes, it's going to be a really interesting second half. I think I might have blown this wind up because it's still down here at the minute.
Might have to check your battery too, Spells. You might be cutting in and out there, mate. Just check your battery there.
I'll pop on up, mate.
Yeah, it's funny how 3-0, but 2 goals out of nothing, really. A mistake brought upon by good work by Karatzis, but then a free kick. 2 incidents that in a one-off game can go either way. They've gone for West Adelaide, and they could well be decisive. They've really worked 1 goal. The 3rd goal was well worked.
They applied the pressure.
Oh, they have. But from open play somewhat, moves that they've brought forward towards Blue Eagles' defence, just that 3rd goal.
Definitely a goalkeeping error on the first.
The first one, we all understand. Second one was a beautiful
goal.
A
wonderful free kick, but it's those sort of the dead ball, that mistake. That free kick can go over the bar another day. Another time, Sojani clears it, and
things happen in mysterious ways. Like I said 3 weeks ago, Sojani was saving everything.
When it's a one-off game, those incidents, they either go for you or against you, they are very decisive.
It never happened twice.
And that's gone for West Adelaide today.
They've made a mistake.
They forced it into it.
So we don't put our listeners through this thing of distortion from the PA system here. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with the second half of the South Australian National Premier League Grand Final. Blue Eagles go in at half-time trailing 3-0.
SA Power Networks employs more than 2,000 South Australians and delivers electricity to around 840,000 customers. We don't make electricity, and we don't sell it either. What we do is deliver electricity to your home. From the Rundle Lantern to our airport, hospitals, schools and traffic lights, power is vital to the function of our state. That's why our team is on call 24/7 rain, hail or shine, to respond to any emergency. Plus, we're taking the initiative to ensure that everyone can access information about their power supply however and wherever they like. We also foster vital connections through more than a dozen community sponsorships. At SA Power Networks, we're working with you to deliver the power you need, now and in the future.
Okay, both teams are out at the moment for the commencement of the second half. The Blue Eagles and West Adelaide repeating their half-time scores. It is West Adelaide leading 3-0 quite comfortably against the Blue Eagles. The Blue Eagles, they made one change in that first half, putting on Speedy Folletti in place of Dimas. And let's see if they've made any other changes.
Well, they've made two changes, so...
Goalkeeper.
We know that the goalkeeper...
Well, you don't know if Ligardi wants to roll the dice and make a change yet, because he's only got one up his sleeve. Anything happens after that.
Well, they're 3-0 down. It doesn't matter.
You're not intimating extra time, look at by any chance, are you? The supreme optimist over there.
Yeah. You can make his change now if you want.
So welcome back to our 16:29am listeners. Welcome back to our Adelaide Greek radio listeners through Radio Enna taking this feed also. And for our viewers through nplsa.com.au. Welcome all back as the Blue Eagles are about to recommence their second half, kicking to the right of screen in their blue strip, white shorts, blue socks, and West Adelaide kicking to the left of screen with their white tops, blue shorts and white socks. And Spells, our boundary writer, says there's a big advantage with this breeze. We'll see how that pans out.
I might be dreaming, mate, but it's springing up from here and there. It's definitely favouring that end, but perhaps not as decisively as 3 goals might like. But
okay, so yeah, Luca.
See what? You wonder. Paul Pesler says to his players at half time, "Do you keep going as you did in the first half, or is it about containing the lead? Make sure that Blue Eagles, who want to hit them hard early, make sure that for the first 10-15 minutes they don't get any momentum going."
I was just going to say with Spells, mate, you might have to come out of your comfort zone and bring that chair a little bit closer to us.
So kick-off underway here, the commencement of the second half. Can the Blue Eagles get back into this game? Can West Adelaide hang on to the 3-0 lead and win the grand final? And what an achievement, winning the minor premiership and the grand final. Next week they'll be playing against Bayswater in the NPL National Championship, as it is the Blue Eagles. Inboard they go, centre of the ground, right-hand side. Can they get him going? Adam Harris looks for Speedy Folletti, right-hand side of the park. One way, then the other. Goes inboard. Looks a promising start for the Blue Eagles. Cleared here by Anianto. Late tackle on Anianto by Folletti. Referee has a chat with him. That's referee Daniel Elder. As looks like Anianto would get some treatment.
I think they're both going for the ball. Nothing in that. Just not good connection from the both. Good refereeing too. We've got to say, the less we refer to the referee, the better game that he's had. And so Daniel Elder's kept control of this. Hasn't been in the limelight like some referees want to get. He's just gone about his business and done the business right, and just controlled the game without being egotistical.
We haven't had hardly any problems with referees.
I've got to say, yeah, it's been the games I've seen, absolutely.
Fantastic. As Lewis Moss gets it out, Alameo Kabidi went up. Crediton's there as well, centre of the ground. Left, right-hand side of the centre circle. Cleared here by Mitch Nicholson. Trying to find right out. Also, there is Adam Harris for Blue Eagles as he quickly takes the throw-in. Can they get something going? They need to score to try and get back into this game. 3-0 is a big, huge gap to try and get back into the game, as it is on the left-hand side. Kuchichi, they really go in, don't they, West Adelaide, as it is Captain Vlatzes. Karatzes gets it right-hand side, looking for Mantas. Mantas. That was accidental.
It was.
As he got a little poke in the eye, I think.
Mantas going forward now for West Adelaide, lays it off to De Silva, just outside the box. Or they try to get the angle, did Briscoe. Didn't come off, but just an accidental flap of the hand there. Did get Kabidi in the face. The referee didn't see anything in it. Ball's out of play, and it will now be a throw-in. Quickly taken by the Blue Eagles. Crittenden dispossessed by De Silva. Interesting challenge. This will be the first card. Second card of the afternoon going to
Adam Harris.
Is that right? I thought Hi-Ho went in a bit...
Well, it's a free kick to West Adelaide. So
yeah, no, you're right.
Spells is right in front there. That was Adam Harris, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Adam Harris, but really...
What, 50-50?
Oh,
soft?
Less than 50-50. That was...
60-40.
No, I think just seeing the replay, De Silva got his body in front of the ball and Harris has taken a swipe. So
yeah, free kick.
Yep, fair enough that the card has come out, I think.
Oh.
Wait for the whistle, says the referee. So free kick to West Adelaide. Should get the ball to the tip of the 18-yard box. but he goes short instead. Anianto now under pressure, but gets it down to Rideout down the line. Rideout tries to beat 2. Harris is there and wins out. Crittenden doing the defensive duties for Blue Eagles, needs help. Has good pressure by Rideout, and De Silva sees a goal kick in the end. But see that hunger, Spells. West Adelaide just won't give it up cheaply.
Yeah, no, I think they've got some big prizes in mind, and as you said, with next week as well, not getting ahead of ourselves at all, but they're really hungry.
I think they're home and hose, I reckon. 3-0 is good enough as it's cleared up in the air by Kimmy Harris. Can the Blues get something going? Folletti goes over the sideline, and
free kick, yeah.
Over the top, Anianto, so use the arms to climb all over Folletti.
So let's see how the breeze fixes.
Adam Harris gets it long, looking for Cucci on the left side, but De Silva, they're happy enough just to defend it at the moment. West Adelaide, well done there by Alex Rideout with his pink boots, goes and trying to find player up front. That was Briscoe, but away go Blue Eagles.
Harris now just over the halfway line, goes down the line. Folletti was a target off the side of the boot, we'll say, and Adam Harris there conceding, so it'll be a throw into West Adelaide in their defensive half.
Nice crowd today, over 1,000 I think.
Certainly. It looked less than this at the Metro Stars FFA Cup game, and there was over 1,000 there. So
okay.
So Anianto now for West Adelaide from his defensive zone up to the halfway line. Crittenden down to Boyakino, to Harris, Kabidi, aerial ping pong. Folletti still in the air, comes down eventually. Kimmy Harris plays it to Kabidi. Kabidi needs support wide. Karatza supplied the pressure, but it's gone now wide, and they'll come through Kochi. Central. Harris, tip of the 18-yard box, gets pushed back, needs help, being harassed by Hatzers. Now it comes to his brother Adam, and another loose ball by Adam Harris. Goal kick, pressure may be telling on him, and that'll be a goal kick to West Adelaide.
It is tough for him at the moment. Warm conditions as well, doesn't help him. So it'll be Lewis Moss to take this goal kick. 50.5 minutes played. We're in the second half. And it's on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. West Adelaide are leading 3-0. With the goal scorers being Karatzis, Briscoe and Montes. So in the centre of the ground it goes at the moment. And to attack the Blues, trying to find Cucci. As Moss does clear it over the sideline on the far side. It will be a throw in to Blue Eagles. Was it Rastovac? Takes the throw. But Hatzis.
He's run all day.
Yeah, he's a good runner, isn't he? And over the sideline it goes. Another throw in to the Blues. So the West are just happy enough just to prod along as they're going at the moment. So they're letting 3-0.
Yep, they're letting Blue Eagles come at them, and no major threat at this stage. So Blue Eagles on the halfway line. Adam Harris this time pinpoints Folletti. Folletti under pressure goes backwards. Crittenden more central, goes to Boyakino. Boyakino turns, tip of the box, step over, goes to Folletti. The angle against him, gets the cutback. Fresh air kick by Harris, and West Adelaide should clear the danger. Although Rastovac came again, but this time De Silva will make sure of it. He's only got Briscoe in front of him, but De Silva goes for a run, but too heavy on the touch. That's not a bad attempt by Anikariko, because he did he did see the goalkeeper off his line. Don't know if that was a clearance or a shot looker, but that could have cleared the goalkeeper.
He could have. I think it's more of a clearance.
With a wind?
Yeah, I'm not sure he was going for goal there. Just more about stopping De Silva.
So Blue Eagles just heading it in towards the centre of the ground. He's had a good game, Costamontes. Eli Vlatzis goes back to Costamontes. Could have been a free kick. Referee weighs on, play on. As it goes to Blue Eagles, Crittenden, left-hand side. In defence at the moment. Now they go into attack, looking for Boyakino. Controls, squares it up. Here's Harris. Harris with that towards, there's a chance. Trying to control it. There was Folletti.
They almost got in each other's way.
Couldn't quite get it and get a shot on board. And that was a chance for the Blue Eagles, gone begging.
Karatzis now still in their defensive half. West Adelaide as the ball cleared up over the halfway line.
It almost summed up Blue Eagles' day so far, that last chance. Doesn't want to fall for them.
Atibatsis now comes to Adam Harris, grandstand side. Still in their defensive half, Blue Eagles. The long searching ball forward. Keeper out of his area, knees it out. Anianto, Filetti. They're still going to have a beautiful battle. Oh, right in front of Spells. So that's a card. To me, that's a card.
That's a card.
That was a blatant elbow, stupid elbow, 3-0 down. That's the last thing you need to do. Foolish. Right in front of you, Spells. How did you see it?
Yeah, well, it was pretty aggressive tackle.
Understated, Spells.
He's trying to get something going, isn't he, Filetti? He's working hard.
Tell you what, I think he's lucky. It was only yellow.
Saw that on the replay.
Yeah, he may well have got red. We're talking after the ball's gone.
Kimmy Harris not happy with something.
Oh, you can't dispute that, surely.
The referee took the lenient view, only a yellow card. And the last thing that Blue Eagles need is someone to lose their head like that. Here comes the substitution for West Adelaide, guys.
Oh, Karatsis coming on.
12 for 13. So Karatsis.
Gonzalez is a very good player too, though.
Job done.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
And could Paul Pezos be looking to save a bit of energy for next Sunday?
Funny you can say that in the grand final. You can look ahead, but the situation that we're in at the moment with West Adelaide and Gonzalez, he'll just add energy and run, and that'll.
Just remember, they were cruising against Comets.
No, Rob. There hasn't been any sign of the Blue Eagles comeback.
They were cruising against Comets, and we saw that against Comets. Look, there was no sign, and they got 2 goals.
Momentum is the funny thing. You get one goal, then something could happen, but where's that one goal coming from, Blue Eagles?
I don't know.
Nicholson, Paul, free kick, straight into Kabidi, turns over. Here come Blue Eagles now on the halfway line. Harris, he's got Boyakino in front of him. Nice cut out by Lippert. Lippert for West Adelaide finds Mantis on the halfway line. Almost turned it over. Hatsis for West Adelaide pushing forward to Silver. Briscoe goes backwards. Vlasis. White to Briscoe again. West Adelaide in possession in their attacking half. Rastovats, good challenge. Comes now with Briscoe, plays it to fresh legs. Buzales cut back and a good save. Oh, has that? It's been filled. It's going to go in at some point. Now it does.
It is.
And Rideout's claiming it.
Yeah, Rideout's got it. Are they stopping it? The referee's not safe, is it?
No stopping.
Okay, he's going like that for some reason.
I think he was waving away protests.
So Alex Rideout looking at the replay looker. You see that. Yeah, Rideout got the touch.
Shitey initially saves the first Rideout shot, but it bobbles around and Rideout stretches out the left boot and he pokes it into the corner.
So that's game, set and match, even though it could have been game, set and match before. That's made it even worse for the Blue Eagles. So West Adelaide take a massive lead here at the Elite Systems Football Centre. 4-0. This is a walloping at the moment.
Four different goal scorers as well.
And even though they're up, their determination to keep that alive and to involve other is magnificent.
The hunger is still there, you're right, Spells. So now it's Blue Eagles. Kimmy Harris pushing forward. Just a bit of respectability maybe in the scoreline is that all they're playing for, Crittenden. Kabidi. Although there was a 4-1 thumping, then they've returned the favour with 4-0. So Crittenden.
I was going to say that they could come back because in the reserves, Croydon got 3 goals in 20
minutes. Yeah, but they're only 2-0 down, Rob.
They got 3 goals on
just psychologically 4-0.
3 goals. No, that was before the 4th goal went in.
And there hasn't been any sign that Blue Eagles could get back into it.
Well, has Moss made any saves? There's a free kick now to Kochi.
No. Well, that save that Shitey made during that build-up was the first save either goalkeepers made today.
So free kick now to the Blue Eagles. Rastovats on the far side goes short to Kochi. Under pressure goes backwards to Kabidi. Kabidi looks up, gets support. Atsibatsis goes wide. Anikiariko goes wider again. Rastovats chips it forward. Boyakino, tip of the box. Hot on his hammer is Nicholson, and the line wins out. Good pressure by Nicholson. It's won the throw-in.
When it's counted, West Adelaide have stepped up 5 goals last week, 4 today, 9 goals in 2 cutthroat games, and credit goes to Paul Pezos.
Well done. As the ball goes to Silva. The Silva looking for Alex Rideout, scored a goal a few minutes ago. As it goes out, they go into attack. That's Buzales that's come on. Matthew Buzales chasing it down quite neatly to Boyakino, and that went to no one. Straight to the goalkeeper in Lewis Moss. and it'll relieve the pressure for West Adelaide, even though there's no pressure.
That pass there hasn't worked for Blue Eagles today. That one to set up an opportunity, Paul and Rob, hasn't worked for them at all.
I just don't think their forwards are on the same wavelength. As from the clearance now, ball in the middle of the park. Kabidi, high foot it could have been. Mantis asked for the free kick. Folletti has it for the Blue Eagles now. They're in possession just forward of the centre line. Inboard to Crittenden. Crittenden looks up. Kochi wants it, but he won't go there. Rastovats. Harris down the middle, but geez, he's had someone hot on his hammer all game. As Crittenden tries again. Crittenden for the Blue Eagles, chips it forward. Folletti was the target, Anianto heads it back to his keeper. You know what I like about what West Adelaide in this build-up? The acknowledgement of the work created and started by Ross Aloisi. I think that's really good.
And they've acknowledged it, haven't they?
Yeah.
Everyone we speak to.
Yep.
Up in here it goes. Adam Harris there in the back lines goes to Boyakino. Goes in ball, Folletti, Hatsis.
Played fantastic.
Robbie Lippert. Lippert has been good as well as Captain Anakiariko. Rastovat just pumps it into attack in the way though. Anianto, Hatsis. What a move he's made, huh? From Campbelltown, where he was on the bench a few games, to West Adelaide, having a great season.
Of course, he's a former Blue Eagles man, is Tony Hatsis.
Played for a lot of former
clubs.
So
to Mitch Nicholson.
Left side of the park it goes. Costa Mantis. He's had a good game, scored a good goal. In the way, Adam Harris looks up for some support, goes short to Alameo Kabidi, and good tackle on him by Alex Ryder, and over the sideline will be a throw in to Blue Eagles.
Right in front of the grandstand, Harris, Kim, plays it back to Crittenden, still in the defensive half. Crittenden under pressure still. Finds Boyakino. Ball goes back. Oh, another nudge. Stupid foul. And I don't want to state the blinking obvious, but that was a stupid foul again.
And that's where frustration gets the better of the players. Yeah.
They're trying to get something going, Paul. I think they want to get in there.
Something going. Go down to 10 men.
Told them, get in there, boys.
Shall we go down to 10 men?
Ruffle the feathers. They're 4-0 down.
Well, there's other ways to do it, Rob. So free kick quickly taken. Lippert plays it short to Hatsis. He's in the centre circle for West Adelaide. They lead 4-0, doing it comfortably. De Silva was a target. Crittenden intercepts, goes backwards. So only Kiariko now. Goes short. Rastovats. Left-hand attacking side. Deep ball there, but Lippert in the way. Hatsis. It's orchestrated everything for me this afternoon. Briscoe, good control. Turns it over though. Rastovats comes to the Blue Eagles now. Kim Harris, geez, he's felt after possession, after disposal, and that will be a free kick to the Blue Eagles. Right in line with our 16-29 commentary position, just forward as centre.
Third foul conceded by West Adelaide in the second half, 14 overall. That's compared to Blue Eagles at 9.
So just on 61.5 minutes played in the second half.
That's thanks to a Porto Tranmere.
On the Coffee Time Club Parlamento scoreboard. Huge scoreline, West Adelaide 4, leading the Blue Eagles 0. As they go into attack, chance! Into the... Oh, I thought it was going to be there, but the keeper did go back and get it. Spilled it and picked it up again and throws it out quickly to Anianto. Anianto had a good game as well, handball, no?
Gets Folletti almost in the face. Is that a bit of a payback?
And it goes over the sideline for a throw-in.
Would you risk Moss in next week's game if he's not 100%?
I don't think they will. I think...
Atkins will come back in?
Yeah. Sort of funny, yeah.
Ball now in the middle of the park. Mantis heads it down. Crittenden chips it forward, but only to the advantage of the West Adelaide defenders. Nicholson now goes along the ground to Silva, lays it off for Hatsis. Hatsis plays it wide to Anianto. Still in the defensive half, West Adelaide is right out, tries to flick it forward, only to the advantage of Crittenden, who finds Folletti, who's under pressure. Folletti goes backwards. Adam Harris is the support act. Goes central, Boyakino nudged in the back. Play on says a referee. Kabidi couldn't, Hatsis can. And West Adelaide come away with it, but there was Rastovats lurking, and yeah, I'd probably put my hand on my head too. Got him from behind, but it's soft. Free kick to West Adelaide.
So West Adelaide go into attack. Cut out there by Rastovats. He's been good for Blue Eagles.
Yes.
Well, he's had a great year, hasn't he?
Yeah.
We go close to their best and fairest. As it goes out to Ricardo da Silva. Headed out though by Atabatsis, left-hand side for Blue Eagles, and it goes over the sideline. Look at
that free kick that went through to Moss that he saved, the only save he's had to make, and you know,
and it was his own fault.
Yeah, it's not really anything Blue Eagles have created, just a free kick forward. So it shows where the game is at for Blue Eagles especially.
It is Alameo Kabidi, centre of the ground, switches play. It's going to go to no one.
To you.
Over the sideline.
Put my hand out there.
And a throw in. One of our commentary positions, 16:29 Adelaide. Don't forget mplsa.com.au is your live streaming. And thank you to our friends Adelaide Greek Radio, Radio Ena.
So West Adelaide pushing the ball forward, but that was a very loose pass, which will go out of play for a throw into the Blue Eagles in their defensive half as we go to the subs bench. 4 coming on, 8 going off. And that's going to be for West Adelaide. So Costamantis doesn't know it yet, but now he does. Costamantis has a break. Maybe in readiness for next week. As Thomas Viet comes onto the park.
Good to see. We had Carl Viet on, the father, today on the Saturday Soccer Show. Good to see the young lad come on in place of Costamantis, who's had a really good game today. Well done. It's Viet is on the park.
Gee, couldn't they do with the Viet Senior out there?
Who, Blues?
They could do with anyone. GT, someone to score goals. West Adelaide have it. Through Kabidi now. It's got Boyakino and Folletti. If he wants, he goes to Folletti. He's at the tip of the box. Went behind him though. So he plays it back to Adam Harris. Adam Harris now, who'll look to centre this to the penalty spot. That's the way it goes. Who's there to meet it? Kabidi, header, and just wide. Well, first real serious goal attempt this half.
The game, you could say.
Yeah, I didn't know about the first half. I thought there might have been something, but
really,
that was probably their best move.
Yeah, it was.
So it is Lewis Moss will take this a goal kick comfortably in front. West Adelaide, they'll win the premiership. They won the minor premiership and they are champions. They will be. As it goes left hand side, it is Ricardo da Silva looking for some support.
Oh, he's beaten too. Oh!
Go on there. West Adelaide stick with the ball. Tussling, bustling. Da Silva cut the back. Is that? No, it's not.
Buzalis almost.
Good move there by Ricardo da Silva. And away go Blue Eagles.
Buzalis might have finished it, but that would have been definitely da Silva's goal. As Blue Eagles now from their defensive half. Kabidi has the ball. Long searching ball forward. Well cut out. Vlasis plays it up the line. Buzalis inboard to Briscoe. Right on the halfway line. Buzalis comes to Anianto. Right in front of our commentary position. 16:29 Adelaide is right outfield. Play on, says the referee. Players stop, almost thinking the whistle was going to be blown. Kabidi for the Blue Eagles, just forward of centre. Kochi wants it. Doesn't get it. Cut out by Vlasis. Another turnover. Hatsis now, middle of the park. Holds it up. Plays it to Da Silva. Da Silva plays it back now. Nicholson looking to go back to his keeper, Moss, to keep him in the game. Keep him awake as Briscoe didn't even want to go for that, interestingly.
Yeah, he might have been offside when he was coming back.
Kochi couldn't control it. Nicholson will tidy up for West Adelaide. He goes to the far side. Buzalis now goes for a bit of a gallop just over the halfway line. Beautiful through ball there for Briscoe. Right out, the target in the middle. Right out comes to meet it.
Oh.
Played it back, but no one to meet it from right out. And the keeper dispatches Crittenden, and he's off.
So right-hand side, it is Blue Eagles with the ball. Goes back inboard. Alameo Kabidi. Still 23 minutes to go, plus time on.
What are you saying? There's a comeback on the card.
Just letting you know that. You never know. Strange things happening.
Last substitution.
In this, life. As it goes out to Kabidi.
I'll buy you a Porsche.
Oh, keep that in mind. As it goes out, they'll score now. Just over the crossbar. And it should have been a corner.
Yeah, I thought it was a corner. In fact, the referee's changed his mind. You don't see that too often, but common sense prevailed. So it will be a corner kick to Blue Eagles.
First corner of the afternoon for the Blue Eagles, and here comes the substitution. Adam Harris is going to be sacrificed. And I think 18 19 coming on. It'll be Balsamo.
Marco Balsamo.
What do you mean he's going to be sacrificed?
Attacker.
The
defender off, yeah.
You think they were going to put him on a cross, Rob?
There's not anything to
I wasn't
deserve
thinking
that.
I wasn't thinking that way. No, that you thought of it.
So the guy just did a George Costanza's.
It could be
Kabidi.
Caralumbus on, sorry.
Right foot in, swinger, very central, very deep. Rustavats gets his head on it. Will be cleared by West Adelaide through Viet. Only as far as Kochi. Kochi thought about the shot. Goes wide to Kimmy Harris. 45-degree angle. Tip of the box. Hits it into Rustavats. More than passes it. And West Adelaide clear the danger through Nicholson. Ball trickles out of play near Spells. Spells gets his first touch for the afternoon. Our boundary rider, that is.
So throw in taken, goes out trying to find Kim Harris. It is Viet with the ball, Thomas Viet. Looks for some support towards the left side. Briscoe hasn't really touched the ball a lot. Briscoe in this half.
Hasn't had to.
True. As it goes out to Kimmy Harris. Harris tussling there with Mitch Nicholson. They've had a good tussle today. As it goes out, the speedy Faletti. He finds Charalumbus. Charalumbus,
nice.
Good bit of skills. Can he do and get a shot on board? He's trying to get something going. Goes to Puyakino.
Pull the trigger.
Have a
one
crack.
of you.
Somebody do it. Otherwise you'll never get anything in this game. As Lippert goes out and over the sideline for a throw in to Rastovats.
Quickly taken, finds Crittenden, goes back to Rastovats, plays it to Boyakino, far side of the ground, into attack Blue Eagles, 4-0 down, mind you. Kabidi turns, goes wide, Rastovats gets the cross in, it's going to be cleared by Nicholson eventually. Kochi settles them down, plays it to Crittenden. Crittenden looks up, thought about it maybe himself, needs support, goes backwards now. Rastovats, Crittenden, Anikiariko, Kabidi. Just forward of centre, Blue Eagles in possession. Trail 4-0, Kabidi. Kochi, the overlapping run ignored. Through the middle for Lenny, good touch. But West Adelaide come away with it through Viet, but it'll come back again from the Blue Eagles. Atsibatis, Kimmy Harris, tip of the box. Kabidi in the box. Chance now, Blue Eagles again fermenting on the ball. Charalambus, too long.
Always a white shirt around, isn't it? Blue Eagles think they have a sniff, and there's at least one, sometimes two white shirts around. Fantastic work by Pezos.
At least they've looked more dangerous in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, 4-0 down West Adelaide.
Yeah, I know.
Just taking it easy, keeping some juice in the tank.
Spells,
are you still on the air?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's all right, mate. I thought you...
You might have gone to sleep.
Yeah, it's soaking up the sun and the champagne down there.
Yeah.
Got his shirt off, having a tan.
Oh, hey, hang on.
Yeah, settled.
As it is at the Silver. Left-hand side, it goes out towards Anianto. Looks up for some support. Got this in the bag. West Adelaide 4-0. Had it won in the first half, really. 3-0 up.
Yep.
As it goes all the way back to Moss.
How's
Up
that
and
kick,
here it
Spells?
goes.
It's tested the hammy.
Went blowing across the ground a little bit because the ball did travel that way.
He has been protecting it, even with his kicking very controlled and been timing him pretty sweet.
So throw in West Adelaide from their defensive half. Ball up to the halfway line. Rastovats has it for Blue Eagles. Boyakino does well, but he's on the halfway line. It's not where he needs to be. So Blue Eagles from their defensive half. Crittenden, far side of the ground. Comes through the centre circle, Kabidi. Kabidi looks up. Faletti offered, but that was ignored. Oh, gee, Harris running, turned his head. Nicholson tidies up.
So Nicholson goes into attack there, looking for Briscoe. Good work there, though, by Atsabatsis. Chris Atsabatsis goes out towards his captain, Anikiariko. Rastovats goes out. Charalambus is on the far side. Referee says it's a throw-in. And it'll go to West Adelaide. 72 and a half minutes played. So West Adelaide still leading 4-0. Players looks like going to be coming on that far side, just putting his shoes on. As it is Blue Eagles, Boyakino. Very disappointing day for them today. Got into the grand final a couple of weeks ago, winning 4-1 against in that second leg. That qualified them, had the week's rest, and You could say it wasn't good for them because they are down 4-0.
They're in a defence at the moment. Rastovats, far side of the ground. Goes along, searching ball for keeper. Too close to him, almost over him actually, but Moss reads it well, takes it. We've gone almost 28 and a half minutes to the second half. Coffex Coffee time clock, Parlamento scoreboard. Blue Eagles nil, West Adelaide 4 is now. West Adelaide through Briscoe, no support, has to do it himself. Is he going to get number 5? Good cut out charge, he gets a cutback, still no support up there. All his teammates have given up. Had there been someone lurking in that penalty spot, who knows, it could have been 5 as a Blue Eagles.
There's no need to, I suppose.
Oh, well, he made the hard work.
Yeah, no, good work by Briscoe, but there's no one there.
So Kabidi on the halfway line. Boyakino too close to him. Goes backwards to Rastovats. He goes back to Crittenden. So Blue Eagles from their defensive half now. On the halfway line. Kimmy Harris, that's how deep he's come to get the ball. Kochi on the halfway line for the Blue Eagles. Switches to Crittenden. Back, Atsibatsis. He's on the halfway line. Long ball, too close to Moss. That's just low percentages stuff. Look, I know they're going through the motions, but
yeah, too direct all day. I haven't really played through West Adelaide, just trying to go long, but you got a goalkeeper who's played AFL in his life.
And they're pumping it high into his box.
So he's just he's catching practice for him.
So De Silva with the ball, left-hand side, looking for Briscoe. Briscoe controls it well. Try to go back towards right out as Kuchi clears it. Only as far as Hatsis, he'll be high in the best players. If we win the medal, not sure of what the medal for the best player on the ground is named after. Is it named after? Can you remember, boys?
No.
Thanks. As it is, right hand side of the park. Goes out to Kuchi. Kuchi inboard. Kabidi looks up one way, then the other. Might go with his left foot. Does go short to Boyakino.
Good work, Hatsis.
Hatsis working hard. Clears it. Lippert runs onto it. Goes to Briscoe. Can he go all the way? Didn't control it that well.
That was behind him.
He's got to go on his own, though. There's no one there to help him.
Again.
Because everyone says, go yourself, mate. We're all right. As the way goes, Blue Eagles, Rastovats. Looks for Boyakino. Back to Rastovats. He's had a good game. Even though they're down 4-0. Boyakino's tried hard. Got past a couple. Goes to Charalumbus. Inboard he goes. Boyakino. Can he score? One way, then the other. Goes inside. Tries to crack it. Good comeback there by De Silva as he clears the ball on the right-hand side.
So they come away with it through Vlasis on the far side. West Adelaide in their defensive half. Just over 31 minutes gone in the second half. Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard in cruise control at the moment. Blue Eagles nil. West Adelaide 4. Crittenden for the Blue Eagles now. On the halfway line, looking for something. Not much on offer, so I'll do a pirouette and go to the far side. Rastovats. Inboard to Kabidi. Kabidi just forward of the halfway line, so they're not really penetrating as Hatsis now sends Briscoe on a run. Briscoe's probably turning around saying, how about some help this time? Briscoe goes himself. He's in the box. He angles the keeper. Shoots and a good save by the keeper.
Oh, he's kicked
Sheetai.
Premier League sign.
Probably upset.
He's done well to get past Atabatsis. He's got speed, hasn't he, Briscoe? Saved by the keeper. The keeper did well.
Rastovats, Blue Eagles into attack. Harris, back to Crittenden. West Adelaide in control, 4-0 up if you've just joined us. Blue Eagles have possession. Kimmy Harris now turns. Back to Kabidi. He's turned it over. Poor ball. Buzalis. Too long on that one. Rastovats in the turnover now. Blue Eagles in possession. Kimmy Harris. Hatz is just causing commotion back there. He's just around the place. 4-0 up and still working like a terrier.
Can you guys remember a grand final recent memory? So one-sided.
Blue Eagles when they played. And what's his name? I'll tell you in a minute.
Plus my memory shot. Look, I can't remember what I did last week.
The one that plays for Metro Stars. He scored about 4 goals in that game.
They've been close, the majority lately.
That's true. It's a fizzler this second half as Zanianto has it. De Silva goes backwards. Nicholson for West Adelaide. In their defensive half, Lippert. Lippert now looks up. Not too many runners, understandably, so he goes backwards to Vlasis.
Jonathan Negus scored 4 goals with Adelaide City. that grand final.
In the push forward, he's turned it over. Anikiariko, Rastovats. Blue Eagles come again. Forward of centre. Kim Harris. Can they get one back for respectability? Kim Harris through. Here's a chance. Rastovats plays it to Kimmy Harris. He's got Faletti. Tried to cut it back, but a good cut out by Moss. The thought was good. Execution not. Good save by the keeper in the end.
So De Silva playing in the back lines in this last 15 to 20 minutes. As referee, what's happening? A change? Was that some sign there, Paul?
15, 16.
It's
Hatsis.
Velalonga coming on, I think, for Hatsis.
Lewis Velalonga.
Well, any thoughts of your man of the match potentially walking off at the moment, Rob?
That's true.
I wouldn't stop him though.
Don't let that stop us, because we don't often give the really nuggety defenders much kudos, and he's been fantastic.
Like him, Robbie Lippert at the back. Yeah, but Hatsis will be
terrific. Nicholson have been really superb.
So you're right, Velalonga coming on for Tony Hatsis. As West Adelaide have the ball in the defensive half. Blue Eagles now regain possession through Kochi. Goes short to Crittenden. He gets pushed back. Good pressure by De Silva from the half.
Good game too, De Silva.
True.
Give him that.
So Blue Eagles in their defensive half. Anikiariko comes to Kochi. He's on the halfway line. Kabiti's short, ignored. Kimmy Harris turns. 3 white shirts around him. Lays it off for Kabiti. We're almost in slow motion now. Kabiti goes backwards. Crittenden now. Rastovats wide. Chips it into the box. Couple of leaps and one-hander, mind you. That's how casual it's got.
He's an AFL footballer, mate.
Lewis Moss that's probably the most casual save you'll see in your life.
He's a casual person. He's a casual person. So
that was a beautiful save.
Over the halfway line it goes. It's
majestic.
Controlled quite well there by Anikiariko, the captain. Hasn't had much really to do as it goes out to Harris. He's always tried hard. Goes up Faletti on his right foot. Goes get the cut back. Who's there? No one's there. Kimmy Harris trying to get there. Wins it off Viet. Viet does well to come back. And he got it out towards Velalonga there. But it's Crittenden. Kabiti. One way. And it goes the other way. Blatz is hot on him. He might try a shot from there. Gets the pass going. Poyokino must score. It's a goal. That's it. No, it is. Charalumbus scoring the goal there. So, respectability maybe.
81st minute, boys.
Can they come back?
It's a little bit too
late.
Looking
at me funny. He was looking at me funny. The 82nd minute mark.
81st. Who'd you give it to?
That was Charalumbus.
81st.
So Blue Eagles pull one back here at the Elite Systems Football Centre to make it 4-1. So West Adelaide still comfortable. Winners of this game, or leaders, they will win this game with 8.5 minutes to go plus time off.
So the ball now with Rideout on the halfway line for West Adelaide. Right in front of our 16-29 commentary position. 2 shirts to beat. Can't in the end. He's felled Kochi. And there's another free kick going the way of the Blue Eagles. On the halfway line, taken quickly. Crittenden now. Goes short to Kabiti. Kabiti through to Harris. Harris tries one in board. Too fancy. Just go direct, mate. As now Blue Eagles will come again. Far side of the ground. Rastovats comes in board. Harris tried a little flick on. Claims of handball given. Now this is a free kick in the position where West Adelaide scored a beauty of a goal in the first half. And Rob, if they got it to 4-2 with 8 minutes plus extra time,
could it be?
It would just could we wake from this slumber?
It would just put West Adelaide under a little bit of pressure. I think
a little bit of pressure.
They'd still have that comfortable buffer.
Remember, who scored from this spot?
Tommy Briscoe.
This has to be a goal to breathe any potential life into this game. Kimmy Harris is over it.
Anything happens.
Slight angle.
He did score a free kick in the major semi.
First leg,
just outside the 18-yard box. 4 in the wall.
He knows how to crack
Kimmy Harris goes and the koalas aren't safe.
The trees are way back there.
We were waiting for the koala comment. It came in the 83rd minute. Look, if you want to stat that.
We've had a couple of pirouettes. We've had a koala.
One koala. And that's...
stealing my words here.
Well, for the car in row F there, you'd be in a little bit of trouble.
Big anti-climax. 38 and a bit gone second half on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. West Adelaide 4 in cruise control. Blue Eagles 1.
So it's cleared here by Mitch Nicholson. Ends up with Crediton. Crediton tries to find Kabidi. Goes to Harris. Harris, can he get something going? No. Well done. There is Robbie Lippert. Under the pump at the moment, West Adelaide.
Oh, please.
Another comfortably 4-1 up. Well, Blues have done all right the last 10-15 minutes.
They're in cruise control, West Adelaide.
So that's when it's dangerous, Paul.
If it was 3-2 and they were pressured, yeah.
Left side of the park, Rustovac. Can the Blues do something? They've pulled one back. Can they pull another 3?
Now who's optimistic, Rob?
No one. As it goes out, it's cleared. It will be cleared by Nicholson and Anianto. It's got the ball and looks up and clears the ball.
So over the halfway line, the ball goes. Briscoe was the target. It's come down to Folletti. Almost handball. Folletti just forward of centre. Plays it down the line. Charalambous now. Well into attack are the Blue Eagles. 2 white shirts in front of him and they lose out in numbers, but Folletti comes and gives support. Plays it inboard to Kabidi. Kabidi's at the tip of the box. 45-degree angle. Tries a chip forward. Too many white shirts. Look how many white shirts are in the box back then. Cretton, they'll come again from the clearance because there's no one really forward for West Adelaide at this stage. Charalambous, nice turn. Boyakino, tip of the box. Too many white shirts and Lippert does the clearing for West Adelaide. But
they've all got the 11 players, 10 players in the back there.
They'll let him come at him as a long ball forward. Kabidi with a header. There's number 2.
Oh!
Stand by. Stand by.
Is it offside? No.
No, that's a goal.
Could be. Could be.
86th minute. Kabidi. Spells, are you awake down there?
I'm awake, all right.
Everyone says no.
Especially
you, Rob. How easy it can be.
Mr. Optimistic.
How's that Porsche looking, Rob?
You all heard that, didn't you, before? Paul promised me a Porsche.
I'll buy you a Porsche if Blue Eagles win this game.
Good boy.
In normal time.
It changes now.
There's no normal time, mate.
Oh, there's a cameraman copping one from the players of the ball, accidental ricochet.
Well, we saw Kabidi had a chance like that earlier, which went just wide. You know, sometimes...
No, don't worry. If you're listening at home, don't worry. West Adelaide in a canter.
West Adelaide have been cruising last 10 minutes or so.
Briscoe going on a charge. He's in the box. And he's dispossessed and they'll come away with it. Kochi.
All it takes is another goal and the pressure will be on.
Lippert, make sure that doesn't happen.
All it takes is another goal.
Back to Nicholson. Nicholson, a long clearance. Only as far as Atsibatis, who brings it down to Folletti. Anianto dispossesses him. Cretton. Anianto puts his head where others wouldn't and wins a free kick for it.
Where's that?
Down near the feet where he could have got his head kicked off.
So what colour Porsche are you looking at, Rob?
I might have a red one.
No, you'll get what I take. You'll take what I give you.
It's got to have a real motor.
No, I didn't say that. I said I would buy you a Porsche.
I want a toy Porsche.
It could be a toy Porsche.
Still a long way before that toy Porsche is in Rob's possession. Eh?
On the Blues. As the Silver gets it out. They're in cruise control. West Adelaide, they get out of that gear and get into...
Free? No.
As Blue Eagles got the free kick. Gee, good tackle there by Viet. Timing tackle, but the Blues are into attack. It's been all the Blues in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, and even a couple of... Oh,
can it happen?
What happened, Spills?
Oh, it was just adjudicated to West Adelaide's ball. West
Adelaide's
throwing.
Yeah. Thought it was a Blue Eagles throw, but nonetheless.
Right out in front of us, dispossessed. Kabidi, Cretton, down to Kabidi. Blue Eagles in possession, in attack, but they get pushed back to their own half. They'll switch the play now. Rastovac, left-hand attacking side, goes down the line. Harris fell outside the box, slips. Ooh. No free kick. So Moss in no hurry.
Coming to life.
Well, thank God for that. So Moss now will clear it. West Adelaide 4, Blue Eagles 2 on the Parlamento scoreboard. Coffex Coffee time clock coming up to 43 minutes of the second half gone.
Geez, 6 goals in a grand final. Unbelievable.
Well, for our viewers through nplsa.com.au, they'll be loving this.
Entertainment as it goes to Rustavats. Can the Blues pull one back before full time? We've got 2 minutes to go. It would put pressure on them. As it is Rustavats trying to get something into the box there, but good work there by Lippert.
Shielding nicely.
He's had a good game. Goes out to, is that Briscoe?
Yep.
Briscoe, good tackle there by Atabatzis. The Blues are with the ball. The Blue Eagles, Crediton, he's been okay. Goes to Kabita. He's really lifted, hasn't he? Goes to Kimmy Harris. Harris looking for some support, but well done to Silver. Oh, that's a tackle from behind.
Yep.
Is that a yellow card?
Can't complain about that. So Briscoe gets a free kick for West Adelaide, right in the centre circle. Now, that goal would have had to come before 90 minutes to make for an interesting extra time. But
put a pressure, that's all.
But if it doesn't come in 90, the extra time will just fizzle out.
Now, who scored 2 goals in the dying minutes?
Oh, yes. Ask Cumberland how that goes with Adelaide Hills.
Exactly. Not over to the...
That lady
sings.
The weight challenge lady sings. So now Rastovats plays it short to Boyakino.
Politically correct.
Blue Eagles on the halfway line. Ball up to Charalambus on the far side. He's dispossessed but does win a throw in. So Blue Eagles have a throw in into attack. Trail 4-2. 30 seconds away from extra time. Crittenden short to Kabiti. Kabiti turns. Good turn. Kabiti pushes forward. Needs help. Comes from Harris. Harris. One way then the other, back to Kabiti. I would have had a shot if I was Harris first time. As the moment has gone.
It hasn't worked for him today, hasn't it? As it goes out on the far side, Rustavats get it in somehow. Cleared here by Ricardo da Silva. Would that go out for a corner?
Corner, here we go, Rob. We're into extra time by 3 seconds.
Captain Anakiariko goes up. Actabatis goes up.
Well, you got to throw them up. West Adelaide got no one in attack.
2 short ones.
May as well throw everyone forward. They went short.
At the back, they did go short as it is Boyokino. Squares it up to Crediton. Crack it! Tries to crack it.
Oh, it's a low percentage corner, that. You can put it in there.
You had to tall timber that way.
That's right, completely monstering him for height and take a short corner.
Go figure. Kabiti now in the centre circle for Blue Eagles. Oh, he's almost given it away to Briscoe, but he's found Folletti.
I think he'll go close to man of the match as well, Kabiti. I'm telling you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kochi now second half.
For the Blue Eagles, into attack. Folletti overlapping run. That's taken. Folletti ran over the ball, goes back and gets it. Anianto hot on his hammer, so it goes back to Kabiti. A minute of extra time has gone. You'd say we've got 2 left. As Crittenden now for the Blue Eagles. Has the ball. Not deep enough for me. Crittenden needs a runner. Kabiti is that runner. Kabiti now should put it to the tip of the penalty spot. Too deep, too long, out of play, goal kick.
No, I don't think you could consider Kabiti a man of the match given...
Oh, no, but he's had a massive second half.
A massive second half when you're 3-4-0 down.
Yeah, I understand that, Luca, but I'll tell you, he'll get some votes.
Stranger things have happened.
Now, I was struggling to find your Negus Goldfield grand final. Maybe it was a cup final, Rob.
Might have been a cup final. Not pretty sure.
Because looking through the last decade, 15 years or so, grand finals have been very close.
Have they?
Yeah, they have been.
So Boyakino now has almost filled and wins a free kick. We've played almost 2 minutes now of extra time on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Free kick quickly taken, turned over as you would have expected. But Blue Eagles still have possession now on the halfway line. Centre circle. Atsibatzis. Looks up, goes long. Harris, the target, of course, lays it off. Kabiti couldn't. Crittenden's lurking for support if he wants him. That's the way it goes. Crittenden now, down the middle. Boyakino tried to turn in the box. Too narrow. And you'd say that would be that. Atsibatzis gives chase.
More respectable goal scoreline, I suppose, for the Blue Eagles, but not good enough on the day. So it goes out to Rustavats. Just chips it and can't keep it into play, and that'll be a goal kick. So we're approaching the 47.5 minutes in the second half. We're over 90 minutes. What was that? Almost 3 minutes of time on. And West Adelaide hanging on for 4-2 lead.
Doing it comfortably, I would have said.
Will win the grand final now.
So Spurs, the premiership table doesn't lie. Minor Premier finishes champion.
Yeah, that's right. And they took their chances today. I think Paul said that before the game. He was confident they could create enough chances, and they just had to take them, and that's been the difference.
Man of the match, Rob, as we're just about there. It's over 3 minutes of extra time played. Blue Eagles have the ball. It's gone out of play. It'll be a throw into West Adelaide. Far side of the ground, just shy of the halfway line. 4-2, Parlamento scoreboard. Game, set and match. 48 and a half gone in the second half on the Coffee time clock.
I'd like to give it to Silva. I know Hatzis came off 10 to 15 minutes ago. He'll go close. I don't know. I like the Silva.
High foot there from Bozales, but not penalised by the ref. Luca, thoughts?
I like Hatzis. He set the tempo.
Yeah.
He probably most exemplified what Paul Pezos was looking for in the way that West Adelaide approached this game. He was a bulldog in the middle of the field.
Spurs?
Yeah, well, I'm a De Silva fan, but I'd really like to give it to Hatzis.
Well,
almost 2 each there.
No, we're almost. He said Hatzis. 3-1.
Okay, all right.
Or do you want to give it to Kiddo? What about Ryan Kiddo? Is he featured today?
Spectator.
There it is. Put us out of our misery. Glory for West Adelaide. West Adelaide, Hellas, take the title, take the minor premiership, take the championship. And, well, it's been a long time coming, since 1991, I think, since West Adelaide Hellas have claimed a title, and this is the one they wanted.
Well done. Well done to West Adelaide. Certainly Silva, as we said before, in the first half, in the space of 7 minutes, scoring 3 goals. They made it 4-0, and Blue Eagles 2 consolation goals.
Well, they let him into the game. Yeah. No, they let him into the game. The tempo.
If the third one came, it would have been a pressure, but well done to West Adelaide. They certainly deserve to win the grand final here today at the Football Systems Elite Stadium.
Luca, your thoughts?
Yeah, as you guys said, that first half, 7 minutes, that did it. A couple of incidents went their way. Fantastic pressure from Kratzis to get that first goal. Second goal, wonderful free kick. The third was well worked. The fourth was a scramble that went their way. Everything fell West Adelaide's way, but they forced it to fall their way with some fantastic football. Great pressure. Blue Eagles hardly had a crack at goal because West Adelaide's pressure was so good at the back. So credit to the men in white today. Paul Pezos done a fantastic job. They were the champions, in the league, the minor premiers. They lift the trophy today. They go on next week. Well done to West Adelaide.
Certainly a team effort, wouldn't it, by West Adelaide? A lot of players, Robbie Lippert at the back, Captain Eli Blatt, just Costa Mantas was fantastic.
Everyone pressured, did their defensive duty, got forward well. So.
Did it last week with 3 goals, scored a goal today as well. Anianto, he's been a great player all season. Anianto is a good player, and Mitch Nicholson as well.
Their heads could have dropped after losing the major semi-final. They came back, they responded with 9 goals in 2 games to defeat West Orange Bacala and Adelaide Blue Eagles. So full credit goes to West Adelaide. And now they go to the National Premier League finals. They take on Bayswater from WA next week at Adelaide Shores. So fantastic job, fantastic season. And they're back on top of the South Australian mountains.
Spells, just remember while you're out there, mate, that you'll probably have to bring him closer to us for camera. Although you're coming across pretty good at this stage.
Oh, that's very nice to hear. Who did we decide upon, boys?
I think 3-1. Tony Hatzis, Chemist King man of the match. Had a great game. As you said, boys, it was a real team effort. You couldn't really single out. It's hard to single out a standout in that particular team because they all contributed. To me, they all had the eye of the tiger. Blue Eagles, I sort of picked it at the start. I don't know whether that week off, you switch off in that week off. I don't know. But
the mistake was the goalkeeper. I mean,
and from there it was all downhill.
Injury. It's never going to work twice in a row like that. I'm sorry. If he's injured, he's injured. Don't play him.
Well, your mates might have gone your way.
Who?
I've got Tony with us right now.
Fantastic. All yours, Spells.
Well, Tony, sometimes that's a central back that's marks and tags and may not be the most specky guy, but we've watched you all season, and today was just I think a culmination. It all came together. You were just wonderful back there for your team today, and congratulations, you're unanimously our Chemist King man of the match.
Thanks, boys. Thanks a lot. Means a lot to get some recognition for a position that sometimes you have to sacrifice, but at the end of the day, it's all for the team, all for the boys, all about the players that have got that flair, that's something special to allow them to have that freedom to express themselves, get goals when they're needed, like Briscoe's, your Rickies. It all makes it all that worthwhile when you get rewards, not only as a side, but also a little bonus on the side for
exactly, Tony, and we agree with that, and I think you give your players upfield confidence, and they know they've got that guy that's always going to be there for them. But I thought your back three were, just wonderful today. Yeah. Nicholson and
Nicholson's been strong all year out of a position that's wasn't his at the start of the year. He's playing in the midfield with me. We had a few injuries, and he slotted straight in there like a true professional, extremely fit player. He's done his best all year, and now he played amazing today with Robbie. Before the game, we said to each other, look, clean sheet, didn't happen, but if we hold our core together, we believe that we can stop their strongest part of their game, which is obviously their forward line.
Exactly, and you minor premier, now you take the premiership, now you move to the NPL next weekend. Then, it's been a really big year for you guys.
Yeah, look, we've got one more competition now, the NPL Championships. Hopefully we can go far in that, as far as possible. Now we can start looking towards it. Pez as a coach didn't want us to overstep our thought process and take it one game at a time, and if that result didn't come our way, we always had that next week to keep moving forward and try to correct what we made mistakes on previously.
Tony, I made the observation that you guys had the eye of the tiger last week. Credit to your motivational team throughout the week. You brought that into today's game. You guys were desperate. You gave them not an inch to move. They didn't look as switched on. Would that be a fair comment?
Look, I'm not sure what it was. Was it a combination of the heat, maybe a week off? I'm not sure. That's a little bit of a mystery in the game, with whether it's AFL, rugby, football, anything. No one quite knows if that week off's there, but we had belief in ourselves from day one, from pre-season back in December, in the heat, playing in this. That we were the fittest team, the best structured side, the best group of mates that would do anything for each other. All the coaches wanted us to do the best, and that's how it kind of went through this whole week. We had to sit down, looked at each other in the eye and said, hey, let's do it. There's no more second chances. Let's continue on what we started, which was winning the minor premiership, and to continue on.
And you did it for Joey Wright too today. Unfortunately, the accident that he had.
Very, very unfortunate. He is one of my closest mates in the side. He holds us together like glue. He's right over there next to me now. I don't know what he's feeling, but I hope he's feeling as good as us, because he deserves a medal just like us.
Absolutely. Well, Tony, we'll let you get with your group and have a celebration. You're our Chemist King man of the match today, in a very big day for you, Tony, and your club. Well done, mate.
Before the game, he was going to get back on ground.
See that?
What did he say?
Good luck, Joey.
Thanks, guys.
What did Joey Wright chip in with? What did he say?
He said that he knew he was going to get best on ground.
Well, I tell you what, he had a lot of teammates out there. I don't think there were any passengers out there, Rob, in fairness to West Adelaide. They just looked switched on. Blue Eagles didn't look switched on, and that's the key. Chances were created, pressure. West Adelaide, when you watch this replay, you'll see that they didn't give them a millimetre, and that was in defence and attack.
And after the first goal, we said Blue Eagles have to keep their head. They certainly didn't. West Adelaide were relentless, and Blue Eagles capitulated under that pressure.
Yeah.
So Harold De Silva just jumping the fence, and congratulations West Adelaide. They certainly deserved it. Top of the table, got the minor premiership in that last round after at one stage were second, and well done. They had a fantastic season. Paul Pezos, congratulations mate, he deserves a lot on that, what they've done. They all talk about Ross Aloisi, the effort that he's put in as well, and well done to West Adelaide.
The third tier, just a few years ago with West Adelaide.
Unbelievable.
Third tier, now in their second year back in the Premier League, in the top flight, and now they are about to lift the trophy.
So the Blue Eagles getting their runners-up medals.
And they really embrace their heritage too, West Adelaide. They've got the West Adelaide Hellas sign out there, which I think is good. We should never forget our roots, never forget our blood. And we're remembering too, we've got our Adelaide Greek community listening to us through the Adelaide Greek Radio Enna. So good to have them on board. They'd be very happy. Their team, probably from the outset, Rob, I've got to say, never looked in danger and deserved 4-2 winners today in the grand final.
They would have been happy from yesterday's last night's result as well. Olympic winning 4-0 to advance into the Premier League for next season. So good to see. Clubs like Olympic, certainly a good club in the past, come back into the top flight. West Adelaide certainly are there. Comets have had a fantastic year as well. They won, or they were leading 2-0 in the reserves. unfortunately went down 3-2 to Croydon Kings.
They did win the 18s.
Comets played in the 18s?
Yeah, against Adelaide City.
Now also let's look at the Blue Eagles season. Last season they didn't have a great season, did they, Blue Eagles?
Went out early in the finals.
So Gianluca's done well taking over.
He has, yes. They're always going to be up there as Blues. It's a very good squad. Didn't go for them today, but you have to remember they got into the grand final and earned that week off. So they did something right, and that was defeat West Adelaide. For them, they couldn't do it when it mattered.
Was that the man of the match?
No.
It was. Mitch Nicholson.
Nicholson is very solid at the back. And as Tony Hudson said, he's not a defender naturally. He was a midfielder through his time at Blue Eagles and early days at West Adelaide. So he's done very well at the back.
Three different opinions there. De Silva, Mitch Nicholson, and obviously Hatchis.
That's the beauty of the game, Rob. I mean, you can have 10 people watch the same game and maybe get 10 different best on ground.
And I think the way that we went with Tony Hatsis and the way the Federation went with Mitch Nicholson shows what sort of effort they put in defensively at West Adelaide.
Well, you're right. I think it was a very even, balanced game by the whole team. As I said, there was no passenger, so really the man of the match could have gone to anyone of those 11, maybe except the goalkeeper.
Mantis, if he maybe wasn't taken off.
Yes,
been in the running as well.
True.
Because he got taken off quite early.
True. Now here we go, they're all getting balls, fellas, so there's a chance that they're going to kick into the crowd again, so you might get your little wish here, Rob. So once again, to our viewers, hope you enjoyed this telecast through ITV.
Spells can get someone else to have a chat with.
Absolutely, but just...
what a season it's been, guys. Very close in the league, and we've seen a great final series. Bacala came out of nowhere to lead at some points in the minor round, get through to the prelim final. They were leading in that prelim final, so they could have been, on another day, they could have been here, but West Adelaide, we've seen their story this year.
I think we've got Spells down there that wants to get to talk to the man of the match.
That's right.
The ground man of the match.
And look, I think we had Tony on many an occasion thought, gee, what a rocket Gibraltar he is back there, and so today he got our nod, but again, we didn't not appreciate the work you did back there again. You know, mighty effort. I'm a bigger guy, and again, as I said to you last week, you know, you just play like a taller man back there.
Yeah.
You know, fantastic game, Mitch.
No, thanks a lot. It's hard work. I mean, we all put in. You could have given it to anyone. Briscoe, Johnny, the boys up front, Ricardo, they had great games as well. I mean, I had the job of manning Kim Harris, and he's been one of the best players in the league for the last 5 years, you know. Just take it as it comes, and thank God I stepped up to the occasion today.
Well done, mate. You've still got another game next week, though, against Bayswater.
That's it, it's not over yet.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind for you guys, hasn't it? I mean, as we said to Tony, you finished minor premier, now you've taken the premiership, move into the NPL. You know, you really have had a bit of a whirlwind of a month.
Oh, it's been great. I mean, this is what we play the sport for. See, we you know...
you better get up there with your group, my man.
Well done, Mitch Nicholson. So they're getting the trophy. Look at those blue and white things that come out of that.
Like the EPL, Rob, the streamers.
Little confetti.
Don't think that'll be happening out there. Congratulations, there you go. You can hear it in the background. West Adelaide, champions of the South Australian National Premier League. They have got another job though next week, representing South Australia against Bayswater. That'll be 2:30 kickoff. We'll be covering that game with the boys from the 10th inning, so you'll get some vision of that as well. And that's a chance to get a ticket get another South Australian ticket for the FFA Cup, boys. So big game.
Morris Natali is an assistant coach, and Mickey Barnett is an assistant coach.
Pretty good support team, isn't it?
Great support team. I like that. The way they've done that. Paul Pezos, obviously the head coach, and getting support from Morris, who obviously coached in the Premier League, and Mickey Barnett, former coach that's won premierships.
We'll go back down to Spells.
Yeah, I've got Mitch back here with us, and so things don't stop for you now. You'll have a bit of, like you said to us a couple of weeks ago, you'll have a little bit of time to yourselves and a bit of fun, and then back down to the grindstone for next weekend.
That's it. Monday, back to the training pitch. Starts again. Everyone knows what it's like. You can have a good night. But when it comes to football, it's football, and
what is going on?
Mitch, we are right in the way here, I'm afraid.
Mitch, what's on your T-shirt, mate? What does it say?
Hey.
I haven't even read it, to be honest.
West Adelaide champion.
Oh, they're having a photo if Mitch wants to.
Mitch, you're missing the photo, mate. You better get into that
quick, quick, Mitch, jump over it. Quick.
Quick. See, Spells is a good boundary rider. He gets in amongst it. He takes away from history. There's history in the making, and he won't be in that photo. Thanks to
they're trying to get rid of all the equipment.
Oh, they can.
Everyone's in a hurry to go home.
Party's just beginning for them, Rob.
I reckon.
Spells, how hard would it be though now? They've got to refocus for next Sunday. There will be celebrations, no doubt, but how dangerous is it to over-celebrate?
Got some sweaty microphone to put on? No, you're dead right, but I think we saw with their attitude today, it's not going to worry them. You know, they've the job done today, they're premiers, and now they move on to the NPL, so, you know, they're a very professional outfit, very organised, so I don't think there'll be an issue with them at all.
So congratulations West Adelaide on winning the 2015 Premiership.
Third time lucky
champion.
for Spells to end the interview with Mitch Nicholson. Maybe some reaction from Paul Pesos?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think they're going over to greet their supporters, though.
I think
Spells.
they are, mate.
So a good day for West Adelaide, a lot of work, and once again I like that it was acknowledged and started by Ross Aloisi some years ago and carried on by the current crew and taken to the next level.
Committee as well that's running the club.
Yeah.
They got it up and running again because there was no West Adelaide, wasn't there, for a few after they went out of the...
How big's their budget, Rob? You just mentioned their support staff. Look out there, that's
huge.
Salary cap issues out there. I reckon we've got to have a look into.
Well, a lot of players play for the passion of the game.
I'm only joking.
Know. And fantastic job by the committee.
So, boys, that's our season done. We will be back with you next week, of course, for the national champions, or national championship, I should say, the National Premier League finals system, where West Adelaide will represent South Australia, and they take on Bayswater from Western Australia next Sunday
down at West Beach. As well with the boys.
Yep, you'll be able to listen to it on 16:29 a.m. through the 1629 Adelaide app and online, of course, 1629 online, and of course you'll be able to see the vision through nplsa.com.au. We'll just see if we can get some more emotion and celebration from down there on the boundary with Spells. Just Lewis Moss, your goalkeeper, right in front of you, Spells. See if he's right, if he's carrying any injury. Interviewed him a few weeks ago, of course.
Character of the game.
There we go. Spells.
How'd you pull up, Lewis?
A bit sore actually. Got back for the final, which I said I wouldn't. So I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, you did very well, and I saw you caressing that ball out today. Not exactly going full tilt, but a bit of prevention. But how you got through, which is the most important thing.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of whacking the cover up, and I just try to just glide it just down the fairway a little bit.
Well, you were hitting them pretty sweet, mate. So if you're on the golf course, you would have had a good day out.
Yeah, well, it was a good day out, wasn't it?
It was a fantastic day out. But what about next week? Just a bit of recovery for you, and hopeful to come up.
Yeah, no, I should be fine for it. I got through the game. I'm not feeling too sore, so I'll be right for next week.
Good on you, mate. Go and enjoy with your boys. Fantastic effort.
Thank you.
Lewis Moss there, the goalkeeper, and
I was trying to get Robbie Lippert to come down, but it's like he's moved.
He was a bit worried a few weeks ago whether he'd be right for the NPL final series.
Yeah, he made it. He's made it.
Maybe 1 week early, but
Ricardo da Silva.
And I got Ricky Hi-Ho da Silva here with us.
Da Silva.
One of your favourites, one of our favourites.
Get up. Don't worry about. You just have to worry about the professionals down there, Ricky. Don't worry.
But one of the real game breakers, Ricky, and another fantastic effort from you today.
Yeah, it was. That's what we had to do. Work hard for each other. It's finals. It doesn't happen every day. It's very good for the club. Ross, Pezo, they did a really hard job for us, and I think we deserved it. We were the best ones during the season. We just had to finish off.
Yeah, you did finish off, and boy, regardless that it might have been a little faux pas by the goalie to get you going, but from there on, you just dominated, and some of your ball use was just beautiful.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm enjoying playing. So
you played in defence today a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we needed to to have some brains down there.
Some brains, I like that.
Is this sweeter? You won a few championships with Adelaide City, didn't you? This
not a few, just one.
Oh, just one. Now you've won.
We had a few finals, but
finals.
Yeah.
Ricky, it looked pretty easy up here, obviously, but 2-0, 3-0 up. When did you think the game was in the bag? Because it looked like West Adelaide.
To be honest, after the first goal.
Oh,
we never really had easy games. In the first goal, it was just I knew we were on.
Yeah.
From the first goal, I knew we were on.
Well,
today there was only one result.
But it was a team effort, wasn't it? The whole team was unbelievable.
Now, what about the conditions, the heat and the pitch? How did that play?
Yeah, like in Brazil or something. World Cup fever.
So where are you celebrating tonight, Ricky?
Yeah, everywhere.
And
everywhere.
Next season you'll be with the club, West Adelaide?
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah.
You're a champion,
mate.
They
looked after me when I was down, and I'm happy there.
Good on you, Ricky. Congratulations,
very
mate.
much.
Fantastic.
I hold the silver away.
Good one, Rob. Ricardo da Silva there.
He loves it.
Look, it was a great.
He
did, yes, he did.
He did.
No, you did save the best comment for last.
Thank you.
But reminding you once again, we will be with you next Sunday. Okay, the NPL Finals Series. This is Australia-wide happens, and the South Australian representatives, of course, West Adelaide. So
SA Metro Stars defending champions. So SA got a lot to live up to.
Absolutely.
Well done, Spells, down there, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Good commentary.
Getting in amongst it, Spells, and fantastic work as usual. And they're still celebrating on the pitch there. I'm sure the boys, in fact, you can see it through nplsa.com.au. Now, camera crew just capturing all the emotion of grand final day for West Adelaide.
Upstairs as well, Robbie and Pete. Upstairs, Jimbo by the
next to Luca.
Monitor.
Yep. The boys of the 10th innings have put in a great season. We had
fantastic.
a few learning things at the start, but I tell you what, I look back at round one and I look back last week, and I tell you what, we've come a long way. And I said it earlier on, and I'll go out on a limb and say I reckon we've got the best live stream in Australia. And next, I don't want to put pressure on you boys up there.
And
they can't hear us,
the views over 30,000 for the whole season, so it's fantastic.
But it's got a lot easier on the eye. It's got a lot easier on the eye.
And it's growing.
It is growing. So hopefully the boys, the Federation, will see light and see sense that make sure that this happens again next year, bigger and better.
And you guys don't pump yourself up much either, and I think you need a real pat on the back. It's been absolutely sensational. No, well, Rob, he choreographs things, but great work by Paul and Luca.
What does that mean, Codrick?
He doesn't even know what it means, Bill.
Best commentary team in the game, you guys.
Behind me.
He pirouettes all the time, all right? He pirouettes the issue.
You take that knife out of my back?
Look, it's a great team effort, and we've thoroughly enjoyed working with you boys. And next week it continues. It's not like we're saying goodbye today.
No. I'd like to thank the team as well, like Tony Descala. I know he hasn't been well and all that, and he's recovering as well. So thank you, Tony, and Ryan Marveggio that helps out. Paul
Bombardieri.
Can't forget
his real name,
man. Paul Bombardieri, he's done a great job too. So for the whole team, and thank you very much to the boys from the 10th innings and the radio station itself, Ted Liliana and the boys, Giovanni D'Amato and the boys as well.
Yeah, they give us the leeway and the freedom to do as we please, and we very much appreciate that. So we might, as you would say, Rob, call it quits. If I could steal another one of your lines, we'll call it quits from here. We hope you've enjoyed it.
Every time you say something that I say, you should put $1 in the jar.
We hope our Greek audience listened and enjoyed the commentary through our Adelaide Greek Radio Enna. We thank them for taking the feed. We hope they enjoyed the feed. I'm sure they enjoyed the result, and now they will enjoy the feed with the nice dinner that's to come tonight. Of course, through nplsa.com.au. Hope you enjoyed the vision with the commentary, and through 1629 Adelaide. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Until next
Paul.
Sunday, 2:30.
Yourself as well.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
And thank Luca.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We'll catch you next week on the Saturday Soccer Show from 11 o'clock, 1629 Adelaide.